straight up, one of the hardest hooks out in current music is that Gunna, that Ski.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it pump you up?
Yeah.
You felt good?
Yeah, I was vibing.
Do you play that when you do yoga?
No. I play Morgan Freeman's voice.
The majestic whale gets into the downward dog pose. Why did it sound like Bill Cosby?
I don't know.
It did, didn't it?
Your Morgan Freeman would come with a little bill on it. Just a little bill, just a little bit.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
There's
what?
A little bill.
There's a little bill? Yeah.
A little bill. I'm hearing
you hear yourself?
Like a microphone has output. Maybe your computer.
It's probably my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know me. I'm awful with that. I don't know how to turn shit off.
Yeah.
We know how to mute stuff around here. Legit got the thing all the way. I thought, I had it muted. That's my bad. Sorry about that.
My dumbass putting my mic to the ear.
Yeah,
my ear to the mic.
Are you one of those? Are you one of those people that when you're driving and listening to music, you're trying to think you have to turn the music down No.
I do everything with mad music and mad noise in the background.
Yeah.
My ADD needs multiple inputs.
Oh my gosh. Multiple inputs. Yeah. So you're a real mic.
That's hard. I like it.
Yeah.
With the bars.
I am with the bars today. I am. Yeah. Are you ready to get to the shit?
Let's get to
the shit.
Yeah. Yo, that new intro is fire.
Thank you.
Fire as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
And it had a little mix at the end.
It did. It did.
Yeah, that was hard.
I learned from the best. But who are you, sir?
The vibes. Welcome to the Poor Podcast. I am Mike Lake, a.k.a. Hillsboro Slim, a.k.a. Salt and Pepper Beard, and it's still Mr. Yogi No Bear.
Yo, it's your boy CB34, a.k.a. British Montana, a.k.a. the Big Dipper, on Tampa Bay's best pregame party, the Poor Podcast.
Oh, we got it. We got everything in the order it was supposed to be in.
Everything right this time.
Except I ain't got my hat on.
Oh, you know. But I think they know you're bald at this point.
Yeah, no, I never hit it.
Yeah.
I never hit it.
Yeah.
The summer I debuted it, I remember this. I was single. This random chick kissed me on the head. It was nuts. It was
hers or yours?
She kissed me on my head.
No, her nuts are yours.
It had nothing to do with none of that. It was a friendly encounter with a stranger.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. You said it was nuts. I said her nuts are yours.
I feel like I'm on trial.
Hey, listen. Eddie Murphy got caught with I can't even know what to say nowadays. With a young lady that had a penis.
Transgender or no, you talking about Oh man, I'm
I don't know.
Try to dive
I'm not. I can't. My brain went to the 90s and then my mouth was like, no, we live in 2022.
You about to get yourself fucking canceled.
Canceled.
Meanwhile, I'll be on here by myself.
You're definitely yes.
Claude has been canceled. This show will now be very prim and proper. I am Michael Lake.
Would you be like, hey, Jeffrey Epstein, we did it.
Wait, you think I would?
He's alive, and the whole plot was to take me down.
The whole Epstein plot was to get Claude out of here.
Yeah, he ain't even really a pedophile. It was just to get me off the Poor Podcast.
There's a lot of easier ways to do that. I could just get rid of you myself. Bury you true. Under your shed back there.
Yeah, how would you kill me?
With my hands. Yeah, just my regular bare hands.
Choke me out?
Yeah, just regular choke.
Yeah.
All
right.
You ever choke a tall motherfucker?
No. I've never choked a tall one. But who would be taller than me that would choke? Shaq? Who am I choking? First of all, if I'm choking somebody, like reaching up and choking them, who am I doing that to exactly? I don't. I fucked that person. I ain't trying to choke them. They gonna fucking choke my ass out.
I would ask you if you choked a shorter person, but that could lead down a whole other path. I don't really think I'm ready for it.
I plead the fifth.
Anyway,
I played the fifth on that one. Damn.
How you been, man?
I've been good. It's been a long week though. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like my week was longer, but I want to hear about yours.
No.
I'll tell you why mine.
So this is a dick sizing thing already?
No.
Okay. No, man. Just COVID is officially kind of at its waning stages, and I think that things are back to normal. I'm back in the office 2 days a week, and the kids know summer's coming up, so they're getting all hyped. They're getting hyped. They're getting mad hyped.
I'm finna go buy Olivia a bunch of candy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's already shut. Easter. My mom literally, here's a basket full of candy. She didn't take a nap, and she went to bed late. So here you go.
I'm going to bring some noise-making toys over here and a whole bunch. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, Uncle Mike.
I got you.
Uncle Mike in the building. Mm-hmm. You know, I used to hate that. My mom and everybody would buy
a bag of shit in the inside of your toilet when I'm there next. You won't even know. You be like, what the fuck is that smell? Yeah.
Damn,
fam. Upper deck your toilet. Both of them.
I was just trying to buy my guy some toys.
I'm actually going to upper deck your piano.
Oh, don't do that. I might have to get rid of it. Depending on where we move.
You know. Yo, how's that? We should make this a little series in the beginning of the show now. The Adventures of Moving with Hillsboro Slim. How's that going?
It's going great, but terribly, because as you homeowners know, the market is up.
Yeah,
it's up big.
Yeah,
and for us renters, it being up is a tragedy to our pockets.
Yeah, y'all need legislation.
Yeah, that shit. We need fucking what's that shit they got in New York? The rent control shit. Yeah, we need that. Because the prices they went, I think they 8%ed us at my spot over here.
Yeah,
they went up 8%. So we said we're gonna move, but everywhere we're gonna move is up too.
I saw something, and this is not funny. I'm smiling on my face just because this is how I normally am on the show. But there are people like they said that they're like sleeping in their cars because they can't afford their rent. Is that like rough? Is that?
I ain't there yet.
Would you be there though?
I would go stripping first.
With the sole purpose of making money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I make a bunch of money.
And you're trying to get an apartment with your stripper money?
I'll probably be able to buy a house with that.
A house?
Yeah. Brother like myself.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Sling a little bit. Okay. Catch,
I always try. You always mention like slinging a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's just a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to sling the whole thing.
Yeah.
You might hurt somebody.
Just the tip?
Just a little bit. Just enough to get Granny happy. And whoever on a bachelor party and whatever lonely housewife. They call me Magic Mike, but I'm lowercase Mike. It's a lowercase M.
Lowercase M?
Yeah. And the magic is spelled with a J.
Oh. Oh my God! And is it got a K at the end?
Yeah, Magic
Mike. Magic Mike.
I feel like
now on stage 4 is Magic Mike. Magic Mike.
I do the same dance that I normally do. It's not even like a stripper dance. It's just me doing regular like 2-steppy shit.
Yeah,
like bro.
Yeah,
I'd be broke as fuck. My week was super duper long for no reason, but because my fucking teeth were hurting all week.
Yeah, I thought you looked a little puffy.
No, it was not like that. It was nerve pain from. So I got my fillings done, and the endodontist or whatever.
Endodontist. Yep.
Told me today that when they do that work, sometimes weakens the cushion between the nerve wall and the outside. So this nerve has just been leaning on the wall since about last Thursday. Ooh. And my whole jaw was throbbing all the way up to my ear. And it was just, my whole shit was. So on the pain scale, it's probably like a 2 or 3, which ain't high on the pain scale, but consistently throbbing
that dull pain
the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was in San Antonio fucking hurting the whole time. It was just bad. But I went and got I got my first root canal today. And that sucked. And I'm done. I don't feel it.
Ask me how many root canals I've had.
How many have you?
Like 6 of them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bad. It's the flossing. I'm really bad at the floss. Not since I've been adult, but definitely as a kid and in my teen years and my college years, I definitely had a bunch of root canals. I probably need. God forbid it. I have a cavity now that Dr. Tan has been telling me I need to go and get it filled. Unfortunately, I got to put the braces on the one and I got to put the glasses on the other one. You know, and shit runs up. You know,
fix your kids' mouths. You're done.
Yeah.
You married and shit.
I don't give a shit.
You washed.
Knock the shit out. I could be right here, like, no, with the, you ever see? I had a guy did the yard today, and he came out, and he was just like talking to me, and I was like,
he was missing a whole.
He was missing rows of teeth.
Oh, multiple.
It was motherfucker like one of them gates in the hood that's just missing fucking spots.
A hood fence has less connections than anything else.
You know,
it's barely a fence. It's like the crossbar be hanging down.
So why is it even there? Like, what's the point of that?
It was probably there from whenever kids jumping in and shit.
It's just a warning to let people know that this ain't a good place to come. Like,
just so you know.
So you know.
This ain't where the white picket fences are. But
yeah, always got a beware of dog though sign on it.
Thank you, bro. Passing the drinks to the homie. You know what? We should introduce.
Yeah.
Not introduce. We should just say what up to PA Jerry at the beginning too.
We should.
We
fuck up.
PA Jerry, aka Mr. Nike, aka I run real fast, but I don't really want to race you.
Yeah.
AKA I could really beat you really bad.
AKA I bring fruit to the pods because y'all fat niggas is bugging me.
Motherfucker was showing up to the pod with fruit. I was like, Jerry, we came here to drink. Yeah, but y'all eat this fruit.
They actually brought like one of the bowl of fruits. We did. That shit was good too. But you know, as if he was trying to hit, not even hit. He was being mad, fucking obvious. Y'all niggas fat.
Eat healthy. Like that one dude, Don always sends us.
Oh my, yeah, we gotta do some shit with Jerry like that.
Dude, just walk in brolikies.
Yeah,
smack your food out.
But you know, you're basically that dude. But
yeah,
like,
just out of shape.
Yeah. Should be like a before and after.
Yeah, I could do something with that. We can do a video or something. We'll
put something together. Yeah. I mean, how much taller is Jerry than you?
A couple inches.
Couple inches taller than you?
Couple inches.
And that matters, but like like it's kind of like a before and after picture. Get you some risers. We might be able to.
I think that'd be pretty funny too.
Yeah.
If we do like a fake commercial with Jerry's the after of my before.
What would
you
the
look
product
totally
be?
different.
What would the product be?
Banana hammocks. We'll do an underwear commercial.
We have to get you a banana car cover.
That even makes sense. Do I have an extra wide dick or something?
I don't even know. I don't understand. You extra wide like a Cadillac, my friend.
That has nothing to do with your underwear.
Behind of you. I don't know.
Regular underwear.
I don't even know. You ever wore a thong? I know we're getting off topics. No, you never ever wore a thong.
No, I'm guessing you have by the question.
I mean,
by the line of questioning.
Lady bought me a thong once, and I put it on. I wasn't wearing it. It wasn't. Was it a thong? No, it was brief. It was one of them type. Jay, help me out. There's thongs, there's regular briefs, and then there's like the bikini briefs.
Up your ass?
No, it kept going up my ass. Because it's
okay, but not by design.
No.
Okay,
no. I didn't have a T-back on.
So I talk about he thick out here.
I didn't have a T-back on.
Ginger
ale, sir. Ginger ale.
So yeah, you know, shorty real thick. She got on the underwear and it be going up her cheeks.
I am a thick red bone.
See, this I don't want to be in this comment no more.
I'm your type, actually.
A little tall.
Yeah,
little
I grew my hair
side.
out. You would definitely, 100%.
I don't know. Do you wear glasses?
Huh?
You do wear glasses.
I do wear glasses. Like if all the men were gay tomorrow. Sorry, Mike.
I could bag you.
Yeah.
I could bag you.
You could bag me.
I could bag you.
I don't think so, sir.
I bagged many women like you.
No. I may be your preference, but I'm not what you.
I promise you, I could bag you. Yeah. And I will have you buying me things.
Interesting.
Salute.
Speaking of preferences,
to the women that buy me things or have bought me things in the past.
We'll get to the rest of the show here in a minute, but later on we do have our topic. Later on in the show, we will be talking about preferences, men over women, and why we can't have them, but y'all can.
I feel like you was triggered. I can't wait to get into it.
I was triggered?
Yeah.
I don't know. A little bit.
Not at all. A little bit.
A little bit. You know, I did a discussion post and people were coming at me, but it's okay.
Trigger warning. In the mix. Right?
No.
What's next?
Oh,
shit. My shit.
Wow, your shit.
Wow. See, I'm such a giver. I was just trying to give it to you. Pause.
Like DJ Envy?
Oh, wow.
Like DJ Envy. Like DJ Envy, I did not come.
Like his wife, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, shit. I fucked it up.
Almost. You was almost there.
I was almost there.
Like his wife.
I was trying. Yeah.
I like to submit another picture for the Slim Pics Open.
Yeah.
I look like my dad and my granddad at the same time in that picture.
Well, ain't my fault you old, bald, and fat.
Damn, Dad, you heard that?
Well, no, hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you just went at my dad for no reason.
First of all, your dad, I love you, Mr. Lake. Mr. Lake, a.k.a.
my dad gonna jump.
Senior Slim, is the shit, man. Shout out to TX1? TLX, thank you. TX1.
DJ TLX.
DJ TLX on the board.
Back in the 90s, that was his DJ moniker.
Did you ever have you coming up there and helping him like scratch and shit?
I could. He showed me I know the ins and outs of it. Craig is more of the DJ than me.
Yeah.
I'm more of a talker. I'm more of an MC.
Yeah. Craig has always been the better man in my opinion, but yeah, I get it.
I guess if that makes him better. Who better than me but another Lake?
That's true.
We Lake, man, grow strong. Jay, you throw the first video up whenever you're ready. Little dark humor to start off the week.
How many?
Don't be stupid. Feminists can't change anything.
Whoa! Oh, shit! What do you call an IT teacher that touches his students?
What?
A PDF file.
How are Muslims like appendixes?
Jeez. Oh, God.
Nobody cares until they explode.
You know what's funny? If we could take that down now, you know what's funny?
To change a light bulb?
You know what's funny about that?
Yeah, both hit the button.
When I was looking at, no, I don't touch it. You know what's crazy? When I was looking at it, I thought it was like a mirror. I thought they were like it was a mirror. I thought they were talking to themselves and going back and forth. Like no, like y'all go back and look at that, rewind that shit. It literally looked like it was the same guys talking to each other back and forth.
Bro said, how many feminists does it take to change a light bulb?
Feminists can't change light bulbs.
No, he said, no, silly. Feminists can't change anything.
Ooh,
that's a bar.
Wow,
it's so terrible. It's dark humor.
Yeah,
salute to those kids.
It's satire.
They're making a little network.
Yeah.
I forget. It's the initials of CN, like Cartoon Network, but I forget what it's called. Chill Network or something. They putting something together.
I realized the other day.
They working on something.
I thought you were talking to your girl when I realized it.
I don't like how your voice just got all sultry.
I'm CNN.
Oh yeah.
I realized that. You're talking about Cartoon Network. I'm CNN.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. What? I got sultry?
CNN plus did fell.
You know what's crazy? I thought about something. If I shaved my hair bald and got even more of a tan, I would probably be Michelle's type. Like, no, I gotta be shorter.
I don't know what her type would be.
Oh, we gotta ask her. Let's see what her preference is. We should have done that. Damn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We can do that anytime. She's still at the house.
Call her up.
If I go home and the house empty, then maybe.
What did Mr. Big say? Call him. Call him right now. Call him.
I'm ready for the next one.
Dad, what's that smell?
What?
Uh-oh. Smells like Daddy made another stinky over here. Let's face it, kids. Dad's getting old. That's why he uses new adult diapers from Depends. Its ultra-absorbent power handles even the toughest cases of leaky Jewish bowel syndrome.
Oh my
so you
God.
never have to worry about a cleanup on aisle 2.
Put the cat in the background.
Soak up the stench with Depends for when Daddy makes a poopy in public.
You done now?
Why people are saying
Yo, honestly, as somebody who has a teenager and a funny 5-year-old, I would be.
They're going to prank you.
They're going to death. She pranks me now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna egg it on.
Let me take that back. She doesn't prank me. She pranks the shit out of her mother. Poor Renee went to go put on deodorant the other day, and it was just full of water.
Oh,
I wanted to be so late. I couldn't even laugh because she was so mad.
Olivia
Yeah.
win.
I was like, I was just doing the prank. I was like,
That's amazing.
she don't fuck with my shit.
That
I don't
is
know.
amazing.
What was it?
Me and Mike used to prank his mom. Good fun. We would just do little stuff
Yeah.
to like not as bad as that because she
Yeah.
just ruined that deodorant. But
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid Renee will actually divorce me and leave me with her.
if you pranked her,
Yeah. No.
leave you with Olivia.
Leave me with Olivia.
then you be the only
No, I don't
person
want
to
to. We're the only parents fighting in court to not get custody.
You take her. No, you take her.
I'm sorry.
That kid, I forget his name. I should have these handles memorized or something.
It was on the thing.
He
Y'all
pranks
can see.
he pranks his dad all the time like that with these fake
Yeah.
commercials, and he does real billboards that really embarrass his dad.
Oh my
he got
God.
him a Viagra billboard
Oh
in
my
whatever
God.
city they in. The Depends one is running. There's a few others that he did where he just what's the butt cream? Preparation H.
Preparation H. Yeah.
He just keeps doing these things to his dad. He made a whole TikTok viral.
It makes me wonder though, like, was he a good dad? was he a good father? Like,
He seems like it. I think they're Jewish or something. He seems.
Oh.
I mean, he lives with them still. So
yeah,
I don't know.
He could have like beat him when he was a kid. He's like, "I'm gonna get you back, motherfucker."
So you know how YouTube, how you make money on YouTube, right?
Yes,
I don't know how TikTokers are making money, but I hope he's able to
It's the same
monetize
way.
these things.
Same way, yeah, basically.
Well, there's no ads on TikTok. It's
Yeah,
free.
there are. There's ads on TikTok.
Where you seen an ad at?
You ain't never seen something pushed. I don't know. I know
I've
influencers
seen
are
ads
always like,
randomly
Yeah.
there, and I see people branding things, but it's not like YouTube.
you mean to tell me all these motherfuckers on TikTok like legit not making money?
I just hope the kid's able to monetize it in some way. Other than I seen him putting together like a what's that? A GoFundMe to help
Yeah.
get his dad the billboard. Like, oh, we need 3,000 to hit this billboard, and he ended up making like a lot more.
That shit was mad clever. I would just say probably he should have people hire him to like prank their loved ones.
At this point, I don't see why
That would be
not.
great.
Like, what was that show? Ashton Kutcher.
I think it was called
Punked.
Pranked.
Punked,
Punked. Yeah. Punked. Yeah.
like
there
a
you go.
punked
Yeah.
of sorts.
Yeah.
We just might have gave that kid a good idea. We should steal it for ourselves.
I know. Every time I come in the house, sometimes I'd be yelling at Ashton just to kind of make sure that, I'm not being punked. Because this is my life.
Because calling his name out
This is my life.
stops the prank.
Is Ashton here?
Throw the third one up there.
You know.
So this the kid who does the hood Nat Geo.
So a
Okay.
couple years ago, I was hanging
Yeah,
out with
story.
some friends, and the topic of TikTok
Oh, I
came
love
up.
him.
And this was back when I was making like 4 videos a day, and someone had asked me, "How do you come up with so many ideas?" And I had said that most of my ideas come to me when I'm in the shower, and I kind of joked saying my best ideas come to me when I'm wet. Pause. And without hesitation, one of the girls in the group turned to her mans and said, "I guess that's why I haven't had a good idea in a minute."
Bang.
Think about that sometimes.
Yo, they get wet wearing the right kind of jeans.
Yo, hey, the fourth one hold for in the mix. So we're not gonna do it right now. That's
Yeah.
some picks.
So I'm afraid.
No, it ain't nothing crazy.
No,
It
it's
just go along with the topic.
You know what's funny though about him? He always uses that little lapel mic. I want to like send him a mic.
No, he does that on purpose.
He does that.
It's like his thing.
It's like his thing.
He has that little lapel mic, and he also has like a little microphone,
Oh.
like a little.
He's like the Indian woman.
That's
The woman. There's an Indian woman that does like the same thing. She just the feminist Indian woman, and she has the.
Yeah, it's like a thing. It's like a
What's
like
going on here?
your tag or
Right.
something. Oh,
Yeah.
you're the guy to do the videos with the.
Yeah.
And he even does it with the bad green screen on purpose. His videos are cool. I hope he gets something too.
Yeah,
He's
agreed.
working on. I heard rumors or something. There might have been a show in the works or something for
Nice.
him because he really do have good animal knowledge.
Yeah,
Like legit,
Yeah.
and then he sells it in a very palatable way
Yeah.
for the hip hop friendly crowd or for the young crowd.
he should be like the majestic domestic
Nah, I like the way he do it.
Africana ghetto artist.
So he say a certain deadly animal gonna put
Yeah.
you on a shirt. The way he
yeah,
uses a
he's
lot
good.
of hip hop and slang in
He's good.
his shits. I think the young kids fuck with it, and anybody who grew up in hip hop. But that's some pics. Y'all
Yeah.
send me y'all videos. I had one sent to me. That's the one I'm actually saving for the next segment. But let's
great.
get into the next shit.
Yeah. Oh, you stole it from me. God damn. Mike popped off. Let's get to the mix before I even got to. Damn.
I'm
All right.
Magic Johnson and this shit, baby.
You
I just
are.
bounce past you. You
You
cream
are.
it to
You
the
watching
hole.
that show?
Oh yeah, I just started watching it.
Okay,
and I'm
good.
happy as fuck.
I get on it too because we Lakers fan. Hey man, don't care. It don't matter. We still Lakers fans, right?
All day.
Yeah,
Never
thank you.
die.
Absolutely.
The bandwagon.
I'm a new Lakers fan though, so I'm not at fault for the shit that happened this season.
This is the old Lakers that you were a fan of.
Yeah, it's true. That is the straight up true. Give me 1 second though.
No, you good? Why are you stalling?
Go ahead.
I'll talk about it. Show's actually dope. Very well done. It's funny. It's satirical. It's not just outright bombastic funny. It's raw, raunchy. There's nakedness at times.
There's nakedness.
The basketball is cool. I mean,
It ain't like Magic Johnson naked, is it?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. Although there was this one scene in the locker
Because all I can
room
think about is AIDS.
where one of the players was having a full ass fucking debate, fully ass nude, like ass naked.
Penises.
They didn't show it, but they dropped the camera low enough. I know that's your thing, but
What the
to
fuck?
see his V or whatever.
Why is that my thing?
I just felt like it was your thing. I don't know.
Definitely not my thing.
You asked. I addressed it.
Whatever.
Anyway, show's legit. They film it like an old time, like from the '60s, like from that era.
Yeah.
The way the camera grains and the way it looks, and it's cool how they do it. It's semi-documentary style, like The Office. And I say semi because they don't do it as much as The Office, where they're constantly just looking at the fucking camera, but occasionally they'll turn toward the camera and say something to the audience, like
Breaking the fourth wall.
occasionally,
that.
but they do it in a very cool way. And the basketball is, it's dope. It's just dope. I don't know how else to explain it. People looks very similar to the people that they're portraying, or they act just like them. And
I love it when casting is on point.
casting is close to on point as you could be for what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Which is, the kid who played Magic, they do it so well that you get lost in it. Like,
Yeah.
he talks and acts like him. The Bird character kind of threw me off. He don't look like Bird, but yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's in my basketball life story. Bird is tangential, only in that he's a great.
I love that word, by the way.
Yeah, he's very tangential. Fuck Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a whole scene where
Yeah.
they had a whole little thing where it was on some fuck Boston shit, and I was like, this is where it started.
And Kareem's in there and everything too?
Kareem's in there.
Nice.
The cat who played Kareem, he looked pretty good.
I gotta get on
Yeah,
this shit.
dope.
Because I'm a huge Kareem fan.
Winning time, but also there's the business side with Dr. Bus and the whole family and how they do it really well with the business side and the basketball side.
Hey, well, Lakers fans here, listen, we did not do well this season, but hey, listen, watch win time. There you go. On that note, about other winning times, we get a win in a few weeks. Actually, a win. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, you stole my
Finally.
story.
I'm laying it up for you. I said we should talk about that first.
Yeah, let's get it.
It's the big thing. So
Let's
you
get it.
get into it. Go.
No, you got it.
Shoot.
You
No.
I
You the
I
expert.
took the intro to In the Mix. You got me
Yeah,
back.
thank
Is that
you.
what it was? A little retaliation.
So after what feels like 2017 is when Damn came out. So that's 27, 17.
Been a minute. 16.
That's 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry. 5 years since we've got the Kendrick Lamar album, and it's needless to say, highly, highly anticipated. We've been waiting and
Yo.
waiting and waiting,
I've
and
been
waiting.
checking every
waiting on Kendrick like he do a goddamn pregnancy test.
random text.
Looking at that motherfucker.
Yeah, no. Look,
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you like this. We've been waiting for a minute. Kendrick's coming. He been lurking. He's like Sting in the rafters.
Yeah.
He's going to come to the ring and
good.
fuck shit up. he here to drop the shit. He 3 for 3 on studio album classics, and if you count Section 80, it's 4 for 4. And I'm with it, man. It's Mr. Morale and the Steppers.
The Steppers, yep.
What is it? End of the month? I forgot the
May
date.
13th.
Oh, 5/13.
May 5/13. And it's supposed to be the last one with TDE.
Let's get this shit.
And
I mean, like he's gonna go independent. I hope.
I was gonna ask you that.
He's gonna retire. Yeah, with TDE and salute to Top Dog. Top Dog put a team together. Fucking, I ain't got to name them all, but you know, Reason, Schoolboy, who's a boy with the eye, Soul, Absol. That whole team is fire. Kendrick will probably end up doing something independent or probably starting his own little thingy thing.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it, man. Tons of artists that we know were signed to labels and went independent without us quite realizing it, like your Drakes and Coles and a few other people.
So what's your expectations?
I'm not even coming into it like I expect, but based on his track record, he ain't missed yet.
Yeah.
In my opinion. 3 classics for real. Argue with somebody else because I ain't got time for the shits. Kendrick, motherfucking Lamar. This shit's gonna be deep. It's gonna be dope ass music. It's gonna be fun.
So he's
all that.
So I did read a couple. I don't know if it's a tweet or an article he talked about. He's actually been thinking about love, loss, and despair a lot. And if you think about love, loss, and despair, and you put it in the background of the last 5 years on that motherfucker, this could literally be an album about just heavy album. How many tracks you think?
He been ballparking around 14, 15 with maybe a skit or two in there.
Okay.
In the new era of music, that ain't typical, but Kendrick ain't really fit the mold of anything I've seen ever in hip hop, quite on this level. So I have no idea. I'm just open to whatever the fuck it may be, like a Marvel movie. I know this is gonna be dope. I'm here for the shits, and I'm ready. That's the only thing I'm running all of May.
So what do you think about? And this is something because again, I'm not a hip hop head. I am a soul, old school soul, and neo soul head. That is my expertise. But there was some talk about Kendrick actually wanting to fuck around with a rock album. Did you hear that? So do you think that there'll be some kind of
Kendrick doing a rock album?
There was some talk about it. There's some rumors in 2020 that he may drop, not him necessarily rocking out, because I don't think Kendrick plays the guitar or anything like that, but a rock influenced album, which is not unusual. Rappers have done that way. It's happened before.
It didn't work for Kid Cudi.
No,
that shit was trash. Lupe tried to play in that area a little bit. A few other people have, and we're just naming the easy ones to name. Nelly did a country joint. Yeah.
I mean, do we want to go back to Run DMC? That was the last time that I think that was probably.
Rock Roy ain't my thing. I don't know what he would be. What's the message? But I trust him in his art.
Yeah,
and he ain't missed, in my opinion, yet. So
I think that 5 years is a long time to develop this album. If he's been developing for 5 years, shit, he might have just been chilling for 4. He could have been chilling for 4.5 years. You never know. But as somebody myself who's not a hip hop head, I am even excited to see what the hell's about to come out from Kendrick. So and that's somebody who we got that Weekend album, and that was fire. I think at this point, might as well just throw it away. We ain't gonna be listening to it no more. You're gonna be running to Kendrick.
No, you still gotta run the Weekend.
You gotta run the Weekend.
Me and my brother was jamming that shit Tuesday in the parking lot at Brick House.
I got into my wife's car. My wife drives a Mercedes, a little thing, and with rooftop. I remember when it first came out, I put it on. I literally rolled all the windows down, and I pulled the thing back, and I was just rolling on Dale Mabry. Was
your head out the top?
My head was not out the top. Fuck you. My arm was definitely out the window. I was just chilling, just fucking vibing. So yeah, to me, the best album of the year has been that Weekend album. So I am excited to see Kendrick
I don't know if I could choose such a thing.
They're not comparable,
but I love that. I love that Weekend. I've been going back to it. It's a nice little. He's another one. He puts together great albums, and not a lot of people focus on that these days.
No,
it's a collection of songs. These two cats definitely make albums.
A lot of motherfuckers you skip. A lot of motherfuckers you skipping tracks. These guys, those two,
they are the two current elites in the 2010s.
True.
Since the 2010s. What era is this? The 2020s?
This is the 2020s. The 20s? This is the 20s.
I don't know.
It's 20s.
I'm old enough to not give a fuck what
it's
we
the
call
new 20s.
In the decade.
The new 20s.
I paid my dues.
Yeah.
We in one of the numbers. I don't know, kid. I was born in fucking 85.
Speaking of paying your dues, so somebody on a plane recently had to pay their motherfucking literally dues. Mike Tyson was on a plane on a flight, and shout out to Wild. They said a kid, was a grown ass man, drunk grown ass man was goading Mike Tyson, and obviously white guy, and And you know what? I'm not gonna talk about Jay.
Such privilege to fucking.
We got the video. Let's get the video
taunt
going.
Mike Tyson.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms. You
No, Tyson is probably trying to
this shit crazy.
read his Buddhism or something.
Never gave you his money.
Here it comes.
Watch it.
Here it comes.
Hey.
Oh, Tyson tightening the mic.
Tyson is tightening him all the way the fuck up.
Oh shit!
Mid flight. Boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson. Turn that way. Yeah, he got f***ed up. Trying to ask for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
Salute to Tyson.
Thank you for TMZ Sports providing us that amazing
bro,
video.
Lucky Tyson couldn't get the full extension because of that roof.
Right.
Ooh.
I
wouldn't want to take a Tyson.
have second thoughts about talking to Mike Tyson. I see him in public.
Oh, you just gotta be respectful. I see mad people interact with him.
I am humble as a motherfucker around Mike Tyson. I'm literally Mr. Tyson. You know,
I don't think he want all of that. I think he just wants you to understand he's a human being. He don't like to get violent. Whatever this kid
he
says
hates
to him,
violence.
Yeah, he abhors it.
He hates it.
I can't say abhor.
Huh?
Abhor. He abhors it.
Abhors
Yeah,
it?
he's abhor.
But you got to say it like he would say it.
No, I'm not.
Mike,
I'm not.
I abhor it.
This is gonna get you beat
Mike,
up.
I fucking abhor it.
This is why you.
I just fucking abhor.
This is
fucking abhor violence.
This is why you would have got beaten up.
You know, I would have done it. I would have done it. I would have tried to do my impression of Mike Tyson. Now I got no. He don't mind impressions.
I'll go to war with you on most things.
No, I ain't fucking with him.
Taunting Tyson ain't one of them.
Oh
shit, my mouth's still a little numb.
So so I can put you in the face right now to see how numb it is.
I mean, you could try. Then this mic will have to beat you up.
If you don't feel it, then what? You can't.
Another mic will be beating up
If you
another
don't
white boy.
Feel it. Oh. If you don't feel it, then did I really hit you?
Yeah, it's a principle.
That's on video.
Even if I eat it, even if I just eat it, you tried to hit me.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I got to react to the
I
attempt.
feel like you would duck and I like hit the wall or something.
I accidentally bit my tongue a little bit, and it's still a little numb from my
got numb tongue
procedure earlier.
I can fix that. What's that from?
I don't know.
Star Trek. Anyhow, yes.
I thought you were gonna say Star Wars.
Listen,
Jar Jar Binks.
white drunk men. I'm gonna give y'all quick advice. This ain't quite drunk advice yet.
Yeah, you're not drunk enough.
There's some shit y'all ain't got to do. We love seeing y'all jump tractors over heels into cornfields. We love seeing y'all wrestle alligators. That's hilarious. We love seeing y'all do the stupid shit y'all do all the time. But please don't walk up to Mike Tyson and fuck with him. Mike Tyson is a man who has incredible aggression issues that he has learned to hone into boxing. Get that right? He didn't hone it into painting. I think he does paint, but he didn't. That's not what he's known for.
You know, for dropping bodies.
He's honed that shit into those fists. He puts all his aggression in there. So if you fuck with Mike Tyson, please know you see that guy. He thought that he just got punched for talking to Mike Tyson. No, he got punched for Mike Tyson when somebody stepped on his shoe at the airport. He got Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson went and they fucked up his order. Uber Eats.
This was a collection of
all that shit that Mike Tyson been holding in that whole entire week.
I think more random white men should get punched.
Jesus, why?
They do everything. They're the problem in every scenario.
Oh my God.
Name a scenario in history where white men weren't at the center of the fucking problem. Exactly. There isn't one. There's not a one. Every continent.
Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius erupting? You might have that one, except somehow, somewhere.
A white guy throwing in shells and shit.
A white guy did something. He planted too many wine fields or something. They annexed something they shouldn't have.
I'm pretty sure it's the white guys that did to actually put a village right under an active volcano.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
They picked the wrong spot to fucking live because no black person would have chosen.
That's true.
Let's live in front of the fucking volcano.
Yeah.
We should do a whole segment of things white guys did.
Yeah.
How did
easy segment? Everything.
Just try to tie random shit to it though. Like how did this thing lead to this? Like Pluto not being a planet no more. That's white. That's white men.
Yeah,
it's white men.
Yeah.
It's always white men.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking white men.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all got old boy got punched for all of you.
See, he really did. Good. We don't need reparations no more. No, I'm joking.
They lucky they was able to stop him because realistically, there's no one on the plane that should be able to stop Mike Tyson except like
Superman.
No, but like like just pleading to his better self.
Yeah,
because there's no physical person on.
Right.
The plane
Somebody
that
go
can
find
stop him.
Evander Holyfield's ear. He can stop Mike Tyson. That's about it.
Bruh,
You got to find the ear.
you angered of all people.
Yeah.
The one person.
And
even at 50 plus, I still wouldn't fuck with Mike Tyson.
He kept going and kept going. That video was at least 2 minutes long.
And there was skips, so who knows what was happening in between time. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. That's crazy.
Oh, we found out he said something racist too. I just want that to have been the case. Thank you, Jerry.
I mean, here's my thing.
Just to give
he could have said, Mike, you the bigger. And like Mike's rage, I'm telling you, somebody stepped on the shoes in the airport. Somebody like all that stuff, you know. And so the thing is, just don't fuck with Mike Tyson, Jerry. That's for you, man. Oh, wait, I gotta pass it. Wait, see,
if I'm a white boy, I ain't saying
pass
nothing.
the Dutchie on the left hand side, right?
With an IGGA.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Me, if I'm white, my vocabulary is vast, and I'm steering clear of anything Iga, anything.
That's around drill blows like you and me. Mike Tyson? Yeah, sure.
No, I give a white boy the Mike Tyson treatment. That white boy could easily have got the Mike Tyson treatment.
Yeah.
For me. There's some big white boys out there, but they can get it too. Honestly, don't come with no racism. I don't know what he did there, but you play too much, and that should be a lesson learned. And I hope Mike don't get banned on any flights or anything. Wait, before you move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we're supposed to be going back and forth, just like Sports Center.
Yeah, go ahead.
I meant to say this at the top when Claude jumped the gun and
I fucked
Kendrick.
up. I'm sorry.
Rest in peace to the legendary K-Slay. He lost a battle with COVID this week, or was it end of last week?
It was last week. I think it was like Friday or Saturday, actually.
Yeah. Salute to a legend in the music business, in the game. Street Sweepers, mixtapes, any feature you could think of, from Busta Rhymes all the way to Drake and the new school guys. This guy was around for a minute and heavy in the New York hip hop. Like, just, you know, New York is the mecca of hip hop.
It is.
Just a well-known DJ. Your favorite DJ's favorite DJ, K-Slay. Salute, RIP.
Oh, thank you.
We lost one, man. That one's a big loss.
I was trying to get a picture of him up there, and that's my bad. We were not prepared, but you know what we'll put something on the IG.
Yeah,
put on the IG. Give him a whole post on IG. Yeah, absolutely right.
I was running some mixes, like in typical fashion. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what to call it. It's like you want to support, especially when someone passes. You want to run them numbers up. Hopefully, the money go to the proper place. That I probably wasn't listening to Case like 2 weeks ago.
No.
But that don't mean that he ain't been instrumental in every hip hop artist I've ever listened to, especially in the New York era that I grew up in, where music was just heavy with the bars and lyrics, and guys like DJ Case was breaking them, he was putting them together, he was doing what Khaled does now then.
Yeah.
Before it was easy to do. And salute, man. But we really did lose one. Rest in peace, Case.
R.I.P. So I hate to kind of go into what I was going into next.
I know. We will just make the hard pivot because I want to do that.
We did. Thank you. So DJ Envy, if you don't know who DJ Envy, we'll get it up on the screens for you. From DJ to DJ. I did that. DJ Envy and Gia Casey. What is DJ and what Justin Casey? What is his first name?
I have no idea.
I forget.
It's DJ Envy.
It's like something DJ, whatever. He's not my Envy right now.
I know he was a real person outside of being.
So DJ Envy, I guess they have a book coming out. I hate. Rule of the day that me and my wife put out a book, because we could probably write a pretty good fucking book, a parenting book. I am not going to even remotely claim to be an expert in our relationships, because we everything needs work, constant work all the time, and because it's normal, it's healthy and normal. But the fact of the matter is, when people come out in public and start putting their shit out there, it's just so hilarious to me. Case in point, Megan Good and her husband, now they're divorced. Good for single men out there in the world. Bad for Megan Good's husband, who
you're talking about writing a book with your wife.
Yeah, about your relationship. That's always so risky to me. But anyhow, I think DJ Envy and his wife wrote a book.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not correct, I forget the name of it.
You keep talking, I'll find it.
Unimportant, but it came out in the book. I guess
that's the main reason we're talking about it.
We are. That is. Find the book. The title if you can. It came out recently, I guess.
Real life, real love, life lessons on joy.
Yeah,
by Gia Casey and Rashawn. DJ Envy.
This last guy nigga's name is Rashawn.
Yeah,
Rashawn Envy. No, Rashawn Casey.
Casey.
Get out of here, Rashawn Casey. Mm-hmm. Those names don't even match. First and last name was.
You think he say Rashawn? You think he put a little extra sauce on it?
He probably does it.
Yeah, Rashawn.
He definitely says Rashawn. Yeah.
light skinned dudes be doing way
What
too
if he was
much.
like Ra, like Ra, the god of Ra?
But no,
god
he
of
also
sun.
rolled the R.
Yeah,
He's
Ra.
like an extra.
Anyhow, DJ Envy.
If you listen to anything Envy on,
Yeah.
he is super light skinned. Super light skinned.
Well,
And all the normal choice. But anyway, let's get
I ain't gonna talk too bad of him because in this relationship here on this show, I'm probably the DJ Envy. You're probably the Charlamagne the God if you think about the skin tones.
I find myself feeling more Angela Yee. Steve was Charlamagne the God.
It's true.
I feel more Yee-ish.
Yeah.
I'm just here with the information and a calm, cooling presence, and I'm cute.
And like the Oracle in the Matrix, I'm here to unbalance the equation. But yeah, so anyhow, it came out, I guess, that his wife in the book, she has a chapter in the book called "Faking It." That's called "Faking It," and I actually watched. There's a video there's a video out there, y'all. There's an interview they did. You got to watch the interview, the full fucking interview. And basically, Gia goes out. She talks about how she's a young woman. Her and Envy met when they were young, probably in their 20s, if not younger. And they've been together since. And she didn't explore her body. And it's funny, interesting that we talked about that with the Hoologist a couple episodes about exploring your body.
We surely did.
And she talked about how she never explored her body. She never really knew what she liked and the things that got her off. It basically, Envy, she calling him a pleaser. He's literally trying to get it to good it. And she didn't know what would get her there. And so she faked it. For a really long time. I want to say the number was like 10 years, but I don't think
it was about that.
It was about 10 years. She faked her orgasms with her now husband. And now what she said, though, is that because she wasn't being true to thine self and faking it with Envy and not being truthful when he did eventually find out, it did cause a rift between them that way. Ultimately led to him cheating. Which is a huge pivot, Envy. I'm sorry.
Pivot? That's a reach.
That's a reach, my nigga. That's.
Wait, he started cheating after he found out she was faking?
Supposedly, it led to a divide in their relationship.
Well, yeah, man, there's so much here. I know everybody's talking about this, and I will say I'm not gonna act high and mighty like I never got faked with. I believe in my heart it's probably happened somewhere. I believe in my heart, especially in. You know what? In my younger, the chicks, we talked about this before on Hoologist episode and a few others. The chicks I was with in my early days was honest, and we had conversations about these things. So I never was placated or made to believe I was doing better than I was. Like real talk, honest conversations. Here's how you do X.
Yeah.
Here's how you do Y. And when the climax wasn't achieved, it just wasn't achieved. I got like a pat on the back, like good job, buddy.
Can I say this though?
I'd rather have that than just an outright lie.
Because you know it was going to come here. Because it always comes here. Because we have this ongoing debate about me and my ability to give a woman an orgasm.
Yeah.
And I just had to say this. Go ahead.
You say ability. I say inflated.
Okay. Who's inflating it?
You.
How am I inflating it?
You say your numbers is
how many?
90%.
I told you to take a poll and tell me if I'm wrong.
You look like DJ Envy.
But
90%.
DJ Envy.
90%, bro. You shooting 90%.
I didn't say that. What I said to you, and I'm gonna say this one last time, and I might not say it for a little while because I'm tired of saying it to you.
You don't have to say it to me, but you say it for the people on air.
I say it for the people on the air. Is that in the times after, like you, getting that knowledge and experience on what to do, the times that I believe where I tried to give an orgasm, and I didn't factor in penetration. Now, so penetration was the thing. So apparently, Gia said that Envy was good at licking the clit and doing and toys and all that shit. That was good. It was the with penetration thing.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about that. And so mine was the licking thing. And mine was just overall, including.
So your 90% includes all forms of pleasure.
Of
you were 90.
Right. And
I'll give you that, but I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that's what we was talking about.
But you know, all right, I'm sorry. So anyhow, but we'll get back to Envy. So why did he feel some type of way? Women don't, there's a large percentage of women that don't get orgasms through the dick and the vagina.
Well, the feeling of some kind of way I believe he's feeling, I'm just speaking on behalf of my light-skinned brother, is the fact that she was basically lying to him for mad years.
Yeah.
Inflating his sense of self, rewarding him via audible reaction to make him believe he's doing more than he's doing. What if she just told him in the beginning and they actually figured out how to get to that climax rather than her just placating him for 10 fucking years?
But he can't have it both ways, right? For those 10 years, he felt good as a motherfucker.
You can have it both ways.
But you can't be like, in my 20s, I was a stud. And then by the time I feel like you weren't a stud, like, you mad? Like, to me.
Wait, if you found out right now.
It's not an excuse to go cheat, though.
Oh no, yeah.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't even address that dumb shit. That was just some dumb
Okay.
light skin shit. Bro, you rich, you famous, bitches throwing vagina at you. Don't blame
Yeah, you
this
fucking
for
cheating
that.
because there's pussy everywhere.
That's
You're
a
not cheating.
gaslight. You're trying to make your cheating her
Hey.
fault.
Hey, Envy. Newsflash. Those thoughts you were cheating with, probably faking as well.
Yikes.
Probably faking as well. Because
I mean, if you, yeah.
How does Charlamagne not take this and run?
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
What? What? You best believe this thing Charlamagne has put together a whole entire campaign on this light skin, on his light skinned brother. He going hard.
Yeah.
Bro, come on. I didn't even listen to the pod in years, but I want to just check it to see what he do. Him and Andrew Schultz get into on that pod about Envy. But back to the shits. Yeah, you can't gaslight the people and say you cheated because of something that happened. Because you don't want to take 2 L's. That's male shame, and men don't know how to handle that. But we see through your bullshit. Envy, chill.
Yeah.
On the faking front, I get why you would be upset though, because I guess I could just speak for myself as a man. I wouldn't be the happiest to figure out I couldn't please my woman via penetration like that. But I would feel better than if you lied to me and I found out later. You know what I mean? It ain't like they got divorced and he just never found out. She told him and he had to deal with that. That's 10 years worth of shame of not pleasing your wife or whatever in that scenario. And it's like, hey, damn, man, I'm your husband. We can't talk about this shit. And maybe they weren't married then. We don't know when the marriage started and all of that. But I feel bad for dude. For one, I know y'all promoting the book and this is getting y'all mad looks.
Absolutely.
And mad people talking about y'all. But you're the guy. You're that guy now.
Right. You're the can't please my wife guy. You're Will Smith.
No matter how
you're the
you
new Will
spin
Smith.
it.
You're the new Will Smith.
In the women's circle, he probably being celebrated for willing to have the conversation or whatever the fuck. But in the men's circle,
you're the new Will Smith, and as I always say,
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't lose a business deal or two off of this one.
You think? Oh, especially with like Japanese, like people from other countries. Oh, you're definitely losing. Like there's a ideal of masculinity, and Envy. You are.
Well, his name's Envy. We should have known.
That's true. Ain't nobody envying you, my nigga.
Bro, it's a huge L, and I hope he figured it out, him and his wife, and they able to get to the shits. The not learning your body thing is kind of important. I think I was lucky to have my first be so in tune with what she was doing with her body to put me on, and also her being a creative writer major helped get the communication across. I had a good initial teacher or two. Salute to them.
What like so she was like reading you like erotic novels?
No, I told you the first time I went down to her, she wrote a poem, not a poem, but like a prose, like a short prose of a hypothetical character and their mate.
They used to have it.
Explain it. No, why the hell would I have that?
Can
I think she might have it.
Can I get it?
I don't think you can achieve it. I don't know what you plan on doing with it, but
reading it out loud. What do you mean?
It didn't have anything to do with me.
I heard he read my letter. I'm gonna read that shit out loud.
How would this hurt me?
It won't hurt you. I want to hear. I want to. No, see, you think I'm trying to hurt you? I'm trying to big up my
11th grade. We're talking 01. 2001. You think that letter still exists on paper? The pen or pencil she wrote in is still on?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'll hit her up. I'll see if she remembered or something.
Don't do that. I don't get in trouble.
All in all, she's a creative writer. She wrote something that she wrote class and she gave it to me. And I caught the innuendo. I was like, wait a minute. I feel like she's trying to tell me something.
Yeah.
And then I took the lessons that was taught in there and I eat pussy like a champ.
Right. And see, that's my thing.
Since that day.
And that's my thing, Envy. I feel sorry for you too because you're bringing down the stock of the light skinned man. Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, light skinned dudes been taking mad L's this week.
Mad L's and I just feel like maybe we need to take a poll of women to see like light skin or dark skin who got you off the most. Like I feel like there needs to be like a poll of that of some sort. We'll figure it out.
I don't feel like we need
Destiny,
to do that
the hoologist. Maybe we can set something up when we go into the streets. We'll talk about that.
I don't think we need to do that poll. I know you're gonna think I'm biased, but I think it's dark skinned men.
You know what? I'm inclined because I'm a unicorn, and apparently all the light skinned niggas are like Envy. I agree. Probably you're probably right.
We'll see. Though. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Envy. I hope you figured it out. She did say at the end of the video that he figured it out and he's on point now. But
how we know she's not lying? Was she lying then or is she lying now?
Right.
To quote Law and Order.
Law and Order. Exactly. They ran that fucking ad for a hot minute, didn't they? But yeah, no.
Dead ass.
Right.
Are we supposed to believe her now? I wouldn't believe shit she said.
I don't believe the shit she said.
Like, damn, babe, I'm feeling your hat. Like,
Jay, you full of shit.
Do you really? That would ruin the whole relationship.
First of all, Envy ain't write that goddamn book. Gia wrote that book and the fucking editor wrote that fucking book. And when
I don't
Envy
believe
got,
either of them wrote it, but they probably had a big hand in
I
creating it.
would have to say when Envy got a copy of that motherfucker for his viewing pleasure, he was like, "What the fuck?" You know, you putting that out there? I don't know. I feel like that's degrading. That's degrading. That didn't need to come out like that. But anyhow,
I'm not surprised he took that L.
you know,
We've been in the mix for a minute.
Let's-
We'll quickly
yeah.
touch on this and we'll go.
Yeah.
Netflix, password
yeah, let's do it real
crackdown.
quick. Yeah, I
You
saw
feel
that.
away?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do you have Netflix though?
Of course, and 4 people have my Netflix password.
Outside of your family?
Yeah, I'll tell them right now. My mom has it. The Fernandezes have it. The
Netflix, you hear this?
and the
Netflix,
Hubbards
get it.
have it. I'm doing it.
Netflix,
I'm
get
telling
it.
them right now. The Hubbards, the Fernandezes, and my mother have my password. And Netflix, I dare you to come out
Snitching
to
on
me.
itself, but snitching
I don't
on
care.
everybody else.
I don't give a shit. You know what I'm telling you right now? Raise the prices. Fuck with the password shit. I'll just go steal shit like I used to back in the day, and I will send that shit to them.
You know,
all your programming.
The
You know,
stock,
fuck all
the
your
stock
programming.
price plummeted.
It
And
did.
I don't know if it correlates to just this, but for whatever reason, the stock is plummeting. And the
They're raising their prices.
They are raising their prices,
And they announced that
then
they're
talk
gonna talk about the
crackdown.
password crackdown.
And there might be some other things that indirectly are in there. They don't have any original shows or anything like that.
They have a lot of original shows actually.
Well, when I say banging,
Did they do Bridgerton?
Bridgerton?
All of Bridgerton's hot, man. The
Bridgerton
ultimatum,
is bringing the subscribers.
the ultimatum show that you do.
So you subscribing for these 2 shows?
I don't know. Your girl is. Did you get that? Never mind. What I'm
Oh
saying.
no, we sharing one with her family.
See what I'm saying.
Yeah,
should.
we the ones. We the sharers.
I'm the sharer.
Yeah, that's
As
why
well.
you snitching.
Yeah. I'm not snitching. Fuck
If
it.
you don't want them on there, just block.
I'm not. I know. I want them on there. I gave it to
That's why
them
you snitching.
because I dared Netflix to do something about it. Do something about Netflix. What I'm saying to you though
Netflix
is
cut
that
off only his. don't attack the rest of them.
Netflix has a lot of original programming, but they always end up cutting the shit off because they don't want to pay for it.
That is my
And
point.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know who's fire as fuck? Hulu. Hulu don't ever cancel
Yeah.
shit.
Well, you know who owns Hulu?
Who? Disney.
Motherfucker, fucking mega conglomerate.
And Disney.
In every fucking movie, dystopian movie.
At the end of the
all
day,
time.
and at the end of the day, Disney. I'm sorry you lost your tax incentives. At the end of the day, I'm not mad. I'm not.
I knew you was gonna bring it up.
I'm
I knew you
not.
couldn't
I
resist.
can't understand. I'm not sad for you. At the end of the day, you need to pay taxes. I live in the state that you operate in. Pay the fucking taxes, so I ain't got to pay the taxes. But I don't think it's fair why it came out. But that's a different show.
Disney paying taxes. Maybe they'll finally finish I-4 in Orlando.
And that one big building, that one like
that build. No,
that
they
building.
opened it. They opened that.
No.
They opened that shit. Yes, they did. There was a fucking. I saw this shit. They
What
opened
is
that
it? Is it like a
fucking
church or something?
oblong building. I don't know what the fuck. Let me look it up.
Yeah,
that
we'll figure it
building
out.
in Orlando. I'm literally gonna Google that building in Orlando.
Yeah, well, you got to. Like, who knows what the fuck? I think it was a church at one point. The last thing I had on in the mix, guys. Apparently, it came out. Swiss Beats was he challenged or asked about who would be a good versus for Stevie Wonder? Is that
Yeah.
what it
Oh,
was?
the tweet simply said, "Stevie Wonder verse who."
Himself. 60 Stevie versus 80 Stevie.
I would appreciate that, but in the
Can't-
spirit of the
can't clone
question,
him.
name a person. Who's the?
Ray
I'm
Charles,
not
but he's
saying that
dead.
anyone can compete. I'm saying name a person that it would be interesting to see, because Claude is a Stevie head.
Stevie Head.
Stevie head through and through. He don't want to see nobody.
Please know
versus
the
Stevie.
show is canceled the week that Stevie dies. And hopefully that happens in
I
like
can-
30
I can
years.
see that. I can see
Hopefully in like 30
that.
years that's when it happens.
hopefully, yeah.
He only about 60. He was the same age as my mom.
But pick a fun matchup. It don't have to be a pianist per se, but just somebody in a similar vein that they can have some fun with the shits. Not that they're actual competition, because the verses ain't about like
No.
check up and really.
You
playing
talking about?
D.
You
It's
talking about,
like
you
a-
talking about the
like a
Diva
Harlem
match we had up
Globetrotters.
with Patti LaBelle and what was it?
like every verses except the
Gladys
Gucci
Knight.
and Jeezy was fun matchup, not real contention.
Well, I got one.
I'm listening.
Smokey Robinson.
I saw that in the tweets. Somebody
Yeah.
said Smokey.
Smokey Robinson.
I think that would be a fun.
Smokey's both a producer and a musician and a singer. Definitely, Smokey Robinson will be fire, and I'm here for it.
Sam said the I4 eyesore.
Eye for eyesore.
They finished that shit though.
They did. Smokey Robinson. The Smokey Robinson is my vote. Swiss.
Smokey
Do it.
Robinson.
And he has plenty of hits. He has plenty of hits that he wrote, performed, and plenty of hits that he wrote and performed for other people, including hits that Stevie Wonder did. So
I
that
got
would
one
actually
for
be
you.
good. Go ahead.
Jamie Foxx.
With Stevie Wonder? You just trying to piss me the fuck off right now, ain't you?
Jamie Foxx can't sit next to Stevie Wonder.
Hell, he can't be in a verses with him.
Why not?
He's dead at the moment he starts singing.
What if Jamie just imitates Stevie? And
That's
just
what he would do.
Just do Stevie shit,
Yeah.
but put out Stevie hits before Stevie do his hits.
It's
Claude would be mad as fuck. He's already mad.
the only person I've ever heard there's two people that I've ever heard that are comparable to the voice of Stevie Wonder, and that is Raphael Sadiq and Glenn Lewis. Check them out.
Okay.
I don't know who they are.
Are there anybody in the new school, not necessarily music wise, but talent wise, could even remotely compete?
Talent wise, hell yeah, Bruno Mars.
Okay,
100%.
That'd be fun.
Bruno
These
Mars,
are fun matchups.
The
I want to
Weeknd.
hear these.
The Weeknd.
Weeknd versus Stevie.
I didn't. No, that's not how it works, though.
I know. I'm asking you just for the fun. Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only two I'm prepared.
But
to
the
talk
real
about.
only matchup you can think of is Stevie
and Smokey. Hell yeah, living currently. Yes, yeah.
Dead. I know you said
Ray Charles. That would be the most obvious because they both blind black and piano players.
Yeah, that's a legit one.
Even though they're not the same era. They're not the same era, and they're not even the same music genre.
Music style,
but that would be it. I mean, it would have to be somebody funk. I mean, George Clinton. Clinton. Yeah, that'd be fire as hell. Actually, that'd be fire as fuck.
Versus should turn these into concert series.
Yeah,
honestly,
they really should.
I would love to see these motherfuckers go around. For the artists who want to do that, resurge their career, but actually go around and do like a versus live.
No.
I really couldn't think of anybody for the Stevie one. I just wanted to troll you.
Troll me.
Jamie Foxx was fun.
Hey, but you know here, Neo, current old school soul. That is literally my wheelhouse. I'm ahead when it comes to that shit. I would love at some point to get somebody on here to talk about that. Actually, I have. Big ups to a lot of people. I can't even think of right now, but in my brain. I was about to give big ups.
I will say this though, Swiss owns the shit, or he's in he sold it, but he's in the decision making portion of it. Him even bringing that up means something's being worked on. I'm curious who it'll end up being, even if it's somebody not musically styled like a Gladys, or just somebody that's around that want to even just be on stage with him together.
The trick with Stevie, and I'll say this and we'll move on to the next thing, is that Stevie, like Smokey, wrote music for so many greats.
Why does that matter in the verses?
Because you got to be comparable. You got to be comparable.
To a point.
Think about everybody. You got to be comparable. And so Stevie wrote for so many motherfuckers. Stevie never wrote for Smokey. Smokey also wrote for everybody else.
They haven't had this problem with too many other people, that they found people that are comparable, just even stylistically.
I will tell you definitively, in my opinion, and y'all mark my words, it's Smokey. Because
Smokey's still around here performing. It could easily be
Smokey, like Stevie, created the sound that y'all hear on y'all radio every single day. James Brown might be one. James Brown and Stevie would be one, but he's dead.
James Brown ain't here. Yeah.
He's dead. Yeah, that way you said dead. James Brown would be the one that's dead.
There has to be another alive person to put up with Stevie, to sit on the stage with him respectfully.
Who?
I just can't think of.
Ask your daddy, then come back and tell me.
No, my pops.
Ask your real daddy, then come talk to your other daddy, and I'll tell you.
Are you saying you're my daddy?
Comes to this, I am.
White boy.
Gay? No, I'm just joking.
That's worse than gay.
No homo. No, totally homo. I'm totally homo for Mike Lake. I don't give a shit. Who knows?
Jerry, clip that audio.
We're queer. We're here. Get used to it. No, I'm just joking. Y'all get mad at us.
Don't appropriate the homosexual.
I shouldn't do that. Y'all, that's been in the mix.
In the mix. Can Mariah get a versus?
What was it?
Ariana or somebody? I don't know.
You keep trying to put the Master and the Apprentice in the verses together.
What's wrong with that?
To be honest, this was kind of sad. Ariana wiped for Mariah right now.
Oh, singing wise, yes.
Hell yeah.
Song wise,
she has nothing.
Mariah would win, but I think
Mariah has 26 hits, number ones.
I feel like she close.
Ariana does not have 26 number ones.
Number ones. You moved the goalposts quick. I didn't even hear
number
it. I didn't even hear it. Jerry, you heard that? The goalposts moved so fast, I didn't even hear it. Number ones changed the combo. I said hits.
Oh, hits. I mean, hits. To me, a hit's number one.
She got.
No, top 20. No, top 20.
Top 20. Yeah, top 40. She all over that shit.
Top 40. She's way all over that shit.
They're about even.
Okay, before we go on to the who is Olivia Rodrigo?
Olivia Rodrigo is the new Avril Lavigne.
Okay.
That was off the top of the head.
We'll talk off air because she won a Grammy. I have no idea.
New artist.
I have no idea who she is.
She's like one of those punk rock.
Is she the one that sings like a damn sociopath?
I believe that is her.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
I like her though.
Okay, I bet you do.
You just got to get into your pop space.
Her last name is Rodrigo.
You just got to get into your pop space to vibe with them.
Okay.
Like go into it saying, I'm listening to a pop song and it has a formula, but I'm going to live in it. You will like it.
Okay.
Your daughter going to like it.
That's probably going to be her Whitney Houston.
Probably.
I'm hoping that my daughter's a Whitney Houston. Man, I'm about to get her a guitar lesson soon. Y'all, that's the mix, y'all.
That's kind of hurt.
That
hurt a little bit.
I don't know. It does. It makes you feel old as hell.
You know who my son's Jay-Z is?
Who?
J. Cole. No, that's dope. But J. Cole's his apprentice.
No, but that makes me feel old as hell.
Oh, well, yeah, they was born in 05.
Damn.
He was born after we graduated high school.
We so old.
Yeah, we out
Oh,
here.
we are the
This nigga's 17. We definitely
we're
old.
the age.
Yeah.
We're the age. We're the age. We're the taxpayers. We're the fucking trendsetters.
We
We're not
read
trendsetters.
articles and shit.
We're the ones moving the nation right now.
We buy high quality. We don't just buy quantity.
Speaking of this,
shopping at the upper end stores and shit.
So
high end furniture, ass nigga. You used to use IKEA. Now you got high end furniture.
Fuck IKEA. I got rooms to go.
Look at the studio.
Rooms to go. Walmart.
Look at the studio. The old Claude would be disappointed.
Walmart.
The old Claude would be looking at you like, I thought we was gonna be swimming in snatch, and here you are, married. You fucked it up.
Yeah,
that's not the plan.
I told you my lifelong goal was to be Eddie Murphy in Boomerang.
You lost our 6-pack.
Yeah,
you washed.
I totally lost the 6-pack.
You're not gray, but you have like a gray affect to you.
I got a great aura. My aura is very gray right now.
Real crotchety vibes. Yeah. I'm playing around, bro.
No, thank you, y'all. I'm gonna say this one last time. That was the mix. Let's move on, guys. So I was talking to homie Don the other day about something, and basically he was talking about a girl. I don't know if it was a girl that he met or a girl that he's do the various things that he does, and she was telling him, or he read or something, where she basically said that short men disgust her.
Why you make eye contact with me? While you saying
I'm not.
You weren't looking at the camera.
Ain't nobody short in this room. Ain't nobody short in this room.
You was looking at
short
me. Short
men.
I see what you did.
You test her.
You was looking at me
or disgust her, and it got us thinking.
Fuck that bitch.
Well, yeah, fuck that bitch. That's awful. But it got me thinking though that there's this idea that women have preferences for men.
Mm-hmm.
Height, skin color, skin tone, abs, fitness level, all of the above, pocketbook, everything. I've been using pocketbook a lot lately. Instead of wallet. I'm becoming my grandmother. But
grab my pocket.
And it's socially acceptable for them to do that. But when it comes to men, if I say right now to you, I don't want to date a fat, dark-skinned chick.
Wait, what?
If I said to you right now, I don't want to date the female version of you.
That's fucked up.
Why is that fucked up?
Because you shouldn't say such things about women. They're graceful and they're lovely.
But Mike, short men detest me.
That's okay.
I don't want to short girl.
He should do better. Get the knee treatment and grow up.
Why is that?
Because that's how it is.
What do you mean?
Because it's just simply, it's really just, like I said it. Matter of fact, when I shared this episode, I said it today. The value of vagina is higher on the market, so they can dictate what the fuck that is, and they can say shit like that, and we can't.
No, what? Hold on. So you're basically telling me that even if I don't walk around, so I'm not talking about walking around and wearing a shirt that says no fat chicks. I'm talking about the idea that I don't want to date a girl that, and I will, and forgive me, ladies out there, fat is subjective, right? Because I call myself fat.
Let's not disclaim. Let's just get to the
well, yeah, but the fact of the matter is that I know no sane guy that wants to get vagina is walking around with a shirt that says no fat chicks or no dark skinned chicks or no black chicks.
Yeah, why would anybody even be saying that in private?
We're not doing that. There's no forum, and if you are doing that, shame on you. That's why you ain't getting pussy, or the pussy that you may want. But at the end of the day, is that the idea? If I simply say to you, I don't date that, the second question is going to be, well, why?
Yeah, why? Why don't you like fat chicks?
It's super simple. I'm not attracted to them.
What that mean? You never slept with nobody you're not attracted to?
One time, and you know the time, don't go there. I'm simply saying that no, I am not attracted to girls that look a certain type. My physical chemical makeup in my brain sees something and it does not turn me on. Why is that okay for women but not okay for men?
It's like we were just joking about white boys earlier.
Okay.
It's like when white boys get to explaining other races they don't like.
Like white dudes can't use the N-word.
Oh, definitely not the N-word, but they can't even broach these conversations because it starts to put you on it puts you in a conversation where people start to look at you sideways like, wait a minute. Men have objectified women for their whole lives and their whole career, our daddy's careers and our granddaddy's careers. That the idea of you discussing your likes and dislikes outright is discriminatory, and you shouldn't be able to do that.
But you don't see
because you also don't get to dictate when you get pussy. Like, you have to ask for that and get permission to get it. So what if, let me say it like this.
Go ahead.
What if the girl you do like knows about your preferences and decides that she don't want to commiserate with such a man.
But so you're basically telling me that even if that woman is that particular criteria,
she meets your criteria.
She meets your criteria,
but she don't like men who think like you think.
What am I thinking though? Why is that wrong? So what you're basically saying is that I should.
What if she's a good person?
If I'm not physically attracted to a fat girl, and I'll say fat girl.
Yeah, but what if she's a good person?
Because I don't think that fat is fat. I'm fat. Mike's fat.
But somebody fucked you.
People are
despite
fat.
Your fatness.
They have
for other qualities,
and I get that.
And you can't give Shorty the same chance.
Big ups to them; they had a great time.
That's what I'm saying. You can't give Shorty the same chance.
If I'm not physical, because remember, women are not necessarily attracted to physical look. A lot of women are, but women aren't always attracted to physicality. Women are attracted to, well, when it comes to height, maybe, but when it comes to personality and how you speak to them, that is something that women draw on as well. It's not necessarily how you look physically. There's the whole attractiveness maximizing ability. Like, so think about,
I understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Help me understand this though.
What?
Why does it bother you that you shouldn't think things that are discriminatory?
Because how is it negatively discriminatory? Obviously, I'm not saying fat girls shouldn't live, and I'm not saying fat girls shouldn't get jobs, and I'm saying fat girls shouldn't have equal opportunities to get fucked, because at the end of the day, men will fuck anything.
Of course, you're not saying that.
Go ahead.
But your idea, if parsed out into a mass, if you will.
Okay.
So your own individual thought is yours.
Okay.
That's CP.
All men's, actually.
So I was getting there.
Okay.
So let's say you say that. I agree. Jerry agrees. 100% of people in this room aren't attracted to bigger women. Is discriminatory to bigger women.
True.
Why do you have to verbalize that? Why do you have to conduct yourself that way? But also on the flip, if you were, let me ask it like this: when you aren't included in a woman's list, does that bother you?
No, I don't give a shit
at all.
No, because there's a lane for me. There's a big ass lane.
Interesting. I don't believe you, and I'll say I don't believe you to a point because
I get rejected. I walk away. I'm not like these
you're
hurt ass niggas.
You're married and shit, but let's say you're not married and you go back out on the dating scene. You meet a nice young black woman,
okay,
and she say, "I don't date dudes who used to date white girls." She just discriminates you just because of some shit.
I mean, what are you thinking my reaction is going to be? Like, fuck you, bitch. I'm out here.
I don't know.
On to the next one. I'm gonna do it.
What if it happens again? Because remember,
I'm trying for black girls now.
In my example, whomever it is,
okay.
What if even whoever it is decide they don't want to date you because of something you did?
I once had a girl tell me that I could call her if I literally went and did more crunches at the gym. She literally told me that once.
And that was okay.
And that was okay because at the end of the day, you know what? I was like, I don't like doing crunches. I'm going to go find a bitch that doesn't care about crunches. It's super simple. They're out there.
I think you feel that way because you're thinking I got options because the numbers is high. I'm saying, what if nobody was going to fuck with you?
You're saying nobody is fucking with girls who are heavier?
You just said that a second ago.
No,
all men think what you just said. That's what you said.
I'm saying all men are. I'm saying all men think with the idea that they have their preference and that's okay.
But if we all had the same preference, is that not?
No, all men don't have the same preference because men will literally go out and fuck anything. And you know that.
My question is, if we did, is that okay? If we all agreed nobody fucking women over a certain poundage, is that okay? Do you see the slippery slope of this issue?
Yes, absolutely it is. Because if you are physically...
It's okay to you?
Yes.
What if it happened to you?
So you're saying...
if no girl would sleep with a guy that didn't have a
six-pack? You were creating a world that don't exist.
I'm asking... Yeah, I'm trying to... Yes, we're scientifically testing your theory by asking you questions. I'm giving you hypotheticals to see where you're willing to not draw the line. So listen, if a girl just discriminated you out and just said, I'm not dating dudes with freckles... And nobody fucked with him. Like nobody. You literally can't get vagina now because of a thing that shouldn't otherwise
The
matter.
problem with your question is that there are vast amounts of men messing around with all types of women. So at the end of the day, that doesn't exist. That idea is not present. So, but if I want to walk into a world that doesn't exist, sure. At the end of the day, well, we all got to concede at some point. And motherfuckers, dudes, men will concede because men want pussy. And a man will concede to their ideal of what they want to get laid. And that's just how we are.
Yeah,
women aren't that way.
Men do that every day.
Women aren't that way per se.
So why is it offensive when a woman decides she doesn't like? I'm a shorter guy.
Not.
I'm a shorter guy, and if a woman says she won't date a man who's shorter than her, sorry, chicks that are 5'10" and above, but I guess I'm out. But I've overcome that obstacle too because I got a game. But my point being, you can't see that there is an imbalance on purpose. The imbalance is to the least power. The women are mostly marginalized. Men have the power in this situation. So when we get to talk about what we prefer,
you're absolutely wrong.
It feels a little.
Yeah, but you're absolutely wrong. Men don't have the power in courting and having sex. Women literally have the ability to give up their vagina. Well, and that has nothing to do with it. That is not. We don't have the power.
We have the power in dictating how women look in their images. We get to tell them when they too fat.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there are men that will fuck any chick from
that's not validation.
Size 0, 00 to whatever the sizes go up to.
That's not validation.
That is 100% validation.
Willing to fuck isn't validation. No,
it's not willing to fuck. It's not about like, hey, I'll fuck that chick. No, it's I am fucking that chick.
Neither of those is actual validation.
How is that not validation?
Why can't you just date a girl who doesn't fit your perfect?
So what you're basically saying is that if you are not chemically, physically attracted to someone, you should just date. You should give them a chance, just no matter what.
That's the extreme version of what I'm saying. I'm saying that even bringing up that conversation as the patriarchy, we look real skeevy, just like when a white dude bring up a conversation on race. Any white dude anywhere in America goes, I don't really see race. You automatically go, I'm starting to look at you funny.
You do,
and in this conversation, you're that guy to women.
You do realize though that men don't just walk around going, I don't date fat chicks.
Yeah, they do.
Who
you said it 14 times on the show today?
I don't walk over. That's because I'm a podcast co-host and we're talking about a topic. Absolutely. I don't walk around in my everyday life, especially when I was single, doing that. That is counterproductive to my.
Are there men who do?
Men that don't want to get pussy,
but they do.
That's a dumb shit to do. But I'm simply saying there are women though there are a vast majority. There's a lot of women that literally walk around and say, "I don't date." The idea that I don't date a short guy.
Help me understand where your problem is. Do you want women to stop saying those kinds of things, or do you want men to be able to say more?
I just want shit to be applied across the board.
So you want a little of both? Who hurt you?
No.
Somebody discriminated.
Hey, listen, I've been fat and I've been skinny. I've been light and I've been dark, but I've never been short. And that is, I don't know. I don't know. There's a song. I don't know what I got it from. I stole that.
You have a really old soul.
I do.
That's some old blues song.
No, it's not.
Not slavery, but post-slavery, like in the sharecropping era.
Sharecropping. Gonna find Miss Eliza. Gonna get her. No,
was that on the same album?
No. I had to get the patroller.
But you do understand what I'm saying. That when you're in a position of power, and as men, when we, my tongue is still numb. That's crazy. When we are the patriarchy, we represent the patriarchy a little bit, even though they don't fuck with us per se. We are still men. And as a patriarchy, we can't be going around telling women they can't make decisions for themselves because that's what's been going on for a long ass time. Then when you bring up the conversation, whether solicited or unsolicited or whatever, the fact is that this podcast topic puts us in the position to continue to comment on what women can choose to do with what the fuck they want to do. If she don't want to give you pussy because you fat, yes, move on like Claude was saying.
Yeah.
But that doesn't give you the retractive or reflexive response to be able to walk around saying what you do and don't want. Like, oh, you don't want to fuck me because I'm short? Well, I don't fuck fat bitches anyway. That latter half is terrible.
What you're doing right now is what, and we did submit this to the Tampa Bay discussion group again. Big ups to Trev Howard, who runs that for us on Facebook. Not for us. Woo! Damn, Trev. That runs it for himself, and we contribute to that.
For allowing us to be
but what you're doing right now is what a lot of women did do. They conflated it. It's the idea. I'm not simply saying that women can do whatever the fuck they want to do. What I'm simply saying is that why is it okay for them? No, I'm saying it's not okay for anybody to. It's okay for everyone. It's okay for everyone to like what they like, because at the end of the day, what you like is to me, and what I believe about myself and I believe about people, what you're attracted to is a chemical DNA thing. It's
in an
not
ideological world. It's been weaponized 100 times every day.
What do you mean?
People can weaponize their ideological thoughts and make them into a weapon. I could give you some examples.
Give an example then.
The Holocaust.
Okay, hold on.
Slavery.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Jim Crow.
Hold on.
Ideologies can be weaponized.
I'm saying as a man, men should not be afraid or have an issue with having preferences of the type of woman that they like.
Men can have preferences. Men can't.
No, they can't.
They can. They just can't openly state that.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Because it's not hard to not shoot your shot.
So I'll even. I wish
There's tons of incels that don't have the ability.
If it wasn't 9:30, I would call up my mother right now. But growing up, I like light skinned girls. I'm also like I'm a poor man's.
Surprised.
I'm a poor man's French Montana looking motherfucker. So I liked, my mother was light skinned. That's what I like. I like light skinned females, and I shouldn't have to explain that. But even my mother said I was color struck. You didn't know that term.
Yeah, that was new to me.
That was new to you. Jerry, you ever heard about color struck? No, damn, y'all Tampa niggas. Color struck.
You were right across the water.
I know. And if you ever heard of the term color struck, comment now. I'm actually maybe put a post.
So this is within the black community.
Within the black community, color struck.
Because jungle fever is the other thing.
That's the other thing. That's
where you live.
That's where I live.
Color struck.
I'm the king of that castle.
Wait, does it only apply to light skinned dude? Because as a dark skinned dude, I don't have to be color struck. Light skinned women shoot shots.
See, that's my thing. So
I just be chilling and I'll be like, listen, man, I'm just here with my lady, and they're like, she come to me. It's wild.
You have that mentality that I think a lot of people didn't have back in the day, because color struck typically was more of a derogatory term for motherfuckers that liked light skinned tones in our community. It was a negative. Oh, why are you color struck? Why are you only looking at light skinned?
Why were you color struck?
Because that's what I liked. That's what I saw, and I liked that.
The tone of a skin change the content of character or the potency of a vagina?
What you're attracted to me, is no different. A gay person, a gay man is attracted to, through birth or whenever it is, to another man. And as a person, whatever you're attracted to is ingrained in your brain. Now, it does develop over time, maybe through exposure, maybe through kinks or whatever. But I'm telling you that it's just that I'm choosing to be attracted to this.
Have you ever dated a dark-skinned woman?
When I was younger, what do you mean date? When I was younger, yes, like kids, yes, I was into dark skin girl. Like when I was younger, yeah.
Dark skin, like Mike Dark,
like Mike Dark, absolutely. I will say, you dark skinned ladies did not like me though.
Is that what this is about? I knew there was something. This whole thing. That's what I said. Who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me.
You just said the dark skinned ladies didn't like you.
No, I'm saying I take that back.
Dark-skinned women love light skin.
There was a couple that did, and one of them, we were talking like middle school shit. That's not real shit. That's bullshit.
We're going very young. We're talking young. Post losing your virginity.
But post losing my virginity, light skin to white.
Never dark skin.
Never dark skin.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Is this why you were this way?
That's probably why I am in this way.
Holy shit.
Yeah. What do you mean, holy shit?
I'm dark skinned and I clap mad dark skinned chicks, and that ain't even like.
But that's still your chemical, physical. That's because
I like women.
DNA. Yeah. Well, hold on now.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying you only like a certain type of woman.
Let's stop that, because also no, I don't. Maybe you'll say I like white women only, but I'm simply saying that I've also dated.
The evidence says that, not just your current marriage, but your history. Your history says
because you have. Well, no. I went with what went with me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, like you said that men in the patriarchy have the power when it comes to dating and sex. The what is it? The matriarchy has the power in those scenarios,
of course,
or they should. And niggas that don't respect that, y'all need to be in jail. But I'm simply saying that I went out with who said yes, who decided to go without me. So my preferences were formed not necessarily maybe by my DNA, but also by
most people like what likes them. But the problem isn't that. The problem is when you get into discussions where even if it's just the men, if it's the homies, and there are no women present and there's no cameras and the pour up is happening like it do every weekend. When you start bringing up what you do and don't like, it's automatically a weapon.
Why is that offensive?
It's not. It's a weapon in the hand of the strong.
But I'm not using it as a weapon.
But it's a weapon in the hand of the strong.
That's cool. I'm not using it as a weapon.
This microphone ain't a weapon, but if I beat you with it.
But you think that most men are using it as a weapon?
I do believe that men and women both use it as a weapon. I do believe that people with thick skin won't be affected by this. So I guess we're talking about thin-skinned people who have things to be worried about. I don't know. As a bigger guy, I've never been told, no, I won't date you because you're a bigger guy. But if it happened, I guess. But it also didn't happen the other way a lot. Like a lot of women fuck with me.
Yeah. That one girl that told me to do crunches in the gym, pickups her. That was actually
that's an ill diss.
But that was
no such thing has ever happened.
That's a bullshit. It was a bullshit. It's funny though. I like it. I enjoyed it. That's her preference.
Think it was true, or you think she just didn't want to fuck with you?
I have no idea.
Like even if you had a six pack, she probably still wouldn't fuck with you.
So irrelevant to me. It was her preference. That's what she wanted. So whether or not I had a 6-pack or a keg or a double keg or a double chin, if she don't like niggas that are fat, she don't like niggas that are fat, and she want a guy because there's thousands of guys that are cock diesel with abs.
Is there a way she could have been offensive to you?
Call me the N-word.
She was like, somehow when you said that, I pictured a black chick. I don't know why.
Black girls have never had that issue.
You heard my actual real surprise. You heard it, right? It didn't even occur to me that she was. I imagined in your story that it was a black chick.
Okay,
that's
cool.
funny to
I don't
me.
know how you do
I don't know why it's you. I should have known.
that.
That ain't the
Don't
point.
let Mike fool y'all. I have dated and am attracted to black women.
I just imagined you with a
It's-
black woman.
I
in
only
here.
say yes to what says yes to me. Because a rape is a crime.
Why does only white women like you?
Huh?
Why does only what you heard?
Only
me?
white women don't like me.
Huh?
Now at 36 years old and going back to maybe 20 when I met Renee at 27 years old, no, it wasn't only white women.
Okay, let's take out.
I
the
went what
Latinas.
was easy.
Why don't black
Asians
women like
as
you?
well? Asians.
Why don't black women like you?
I have no idea. You got that.
Like,
I don't think that's true though. No.
suspect.
Back in the day, I wish we had some representatives here. But back in the day, it was because I wasn't thug enough. I was a nerd. I thought too well. Yes, I know that's how you were as well growing up. You spoke well.
I still do, yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was their preference. At the end of the day, it didn't matter. It's their preference, my nigga.
I understand you keep coming back to the it doesn't matter. I'm talking about conversationally. So what I'm trying to have you understand is if you let's say you're a big woman, let's say you 200.
Okay.
And I think
How
that's
tall?
Short.
Okay. Your height.
5'6" or shorter.
Yeah.
For a woman. A 5'9" woman is pretty fucking tall.
That's pretty tall.
Yeah.
But 200 pounds, that's a basketball player.
But she can be athletic with it.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. But 5'6" or shorter, 200 pounds for a woman. That this woman walks around with the ability to choose her mate because she's a woman, but is being discriminated against because of her weight. It's the only thing she has to offer.
It's not fair though that what you like don't like you, so all men shouldn't have preferences.
No, everybody can have preferences. I'm talking about being able to discuss it openly and just say shit that you don't think big women get discriminated against.
I think big women get discriminated against regularly. Lizzo is a case in point.
Lizzo put herself in a line of fire, but I think they do, and I think this isn't a fair talking point.
But they do know though that there's tons of dudes that will smash and give them everything they want in life, but they're not attracted to that. You know what? That's okay because that's their preference.
So unless I'm lost, the topic of conversation is why do women get to have preferences and men don't?
Correct.
So,
no, not when men don't, but it's why do we get the backlash?
I thought I explained it 3 or 4 times, but I say it again. We are the patriarchy.
Okay.
And when we get just like a white man discussing race, we gonna get those sideways looks. It's inherent in the scenario. We are the patriarchy. We get discussing women's looks. You're on the other side automatic. And what if all women just chose to not fuck with you because of your
But my point is, and I don't think you've answered it yet, and maybe you have, but maybe let's reiterate it right now. Is that as a man, if I don't want to date a certain type of girl, I'm not attracted to that. Should I go for that type of girl no matter what?
No. That's not at all what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying, why are you openly discussing it?
The opening is so funny that you go there because that's the feminine go-to. I hate to say this, but that's where the fairer side of the sex goes to.
Why do you figure that?
It's
a legitimate question.
And it's a legitimate question in the fact, but that was never mentioned.
Why not?
We're just having a discussion.
How does anyone know what anyone's preference is if they're not talking?
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Inherent in this question, someone's saying something
I'll give you
to make
that.
people go,
what I'm simply
wait a minute, that's weird.
What I'm simply saying is that, in my opinion, in my experience, and what is me dating the people around me is that dudes don't be like, no, I don't date fight chicks to girls. But girls consistently, I don't date a guy that is of a certain look, height, socioeconomic class.
Yeah. I think that's okay.
Why?
Even if it excludes me.
Okay.
Because I want to hear what women think.
I say this now and I say this again. And I will say it until the end of time. And y'all can come for me if you want to come for me. Open up. If it ain't working for you, That's so your
Wait, who's this advice
your
for?
social sexual capital can only last so long. You might have to open up the gates a little bit.
Who's this advice
Restrict your feelings, your criteria.
for? Who's that advice for?
Whoever.
Random advice?
The random. Hey, that what I'm saying is that all right. Listen, you cannot be so stringent all the time, and you can't be upset with someone. All right, so you have a preference for something. If that something doesn't want you, you can't be upset that something doesn't want you. There's got to be some give and take or some push and pull.
Okay, I got a question.
Or get thick skin and do and don't care. That's the thing.
I got a question.
Go get your question.
You single again. Hypothetical single world Claude.
Okay.
You meet a woman who balks at the idea of cooperativeness.
Okay.
Do you have to deal with that?
Hell no. There's a million women in this world.
No, she's the only one.
She's the only woman in the world?
Yeah.
So
It's just you and her.
Nuclear holocaust?
Whatever happened, it's just you and her.
What do you mean? So it's only
Are you willing to
two
work
people
through
in the
it?
world the
Can
whole
people
time.
change is my point.
People can definitely change.
Can a 200-pound woman lose weight?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You couldn't work with that? What if she matched every quality, but she was over your weight threshold?
You shouldn't have to change people.
I didn't say you should. I said what you meet her, she hits every point, but she's 200 plus. Would you give her the opportunity to change, or are you just saying I don't fuck big women, like you've been saying the whole time for some reason?
You keep creating these fantasy worlds for some reason.
I keep giving you hypothetical situations to test your theory. I'm asking you questions.
You can't test a theory in a nonsensical environment.
How's
it has
that
to be a
nonsensical?
control.
You don't
There's
think
no
there's a
control.
woman out there
In your
that-
scenario, there's no control.
The control is your point of view.
No, the control, the non-affected party.
Your point of view is still the same. I'm asking you, can that person change? Can they lose weight?
So we're repopulating the world, and what you're basically saying is that
no. See, you're adding all the extra shit. All I said is you got one choice. You ain't got no other choice. She the only girl who willing to deal with your bullshit, and she happened to be over 200 pounds, but she fit you in every other way. Now you got.
Oh well, hold on now,
because you keep playing back on the fact that you got options. Because in your mind, oh, if not her, then her, then her, then her, and eventually somebody.
I'm saying
you don't have that option. I'm removing your optional choice.
So you're removing me from the scenario and putting somebody else.
I'm removing the fact that you don't have options. That's the only thing that you keep leaning on. You don't have options. You met someone. This is your chance. Would you give her the chance to lose weight, or are you still standing on this principle?
So if there's a conversation, if I'm in love with this person, so listen, we ain't talking about love. We haven't talked about love this whole time.
You just met her. She's your only option.
And there's no other people in the world.
Do you see what's happening here? Yeah, bro. You're
talking
about the fair sex. This is what women do. You're changing my question.
We are literally living in a world that doesn't exist. You're creating a scenario that has no control. There's no that scenario is not realistic.
So you can't answer the question?
I'm telling you, it's a bullshit question.
Okay, it's a bullshit question. Can you answer?
Yes.
Yes. What? You would give her the chance to lose weight?
Nope.
You would decide to be by yourself.
I refuse to answer your bullshit question.
Why?
Because it's a bullshit question. No, you're creating a scenario that can never be true.
All I'm asking you.
Are there guns in the world?
All right, listen to what I'm saying. In this scenario,
there's somebody that will fuck him.
In this scenario,
there's someone that will fuck him.
I'm conceding this one fact. As a man and as a woman, as people on this planet, you always have another option. That's been your whole point this whole time.
That's true.
It is true. Period. Let's move that to the side. Let's discuss the same conversation for people who don't have options. Can you answer the question?
You're creating a scenario that's not true. Everyone has an option, Michael. Everyone.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
How?
There is. All right.
So you think these incel motherfuckers got options?
These incel motherfuckers, if they would get their heads out of their fucking asses, could go out and meet a girl that may not necessarily be their criteria, and they will fuck them if that's what their goal is.
Is that not the situation I just presented to you?
Mike, you're saying these people have no options.
Well, you just said if they got their head out of their ass. Their option was to get their head out of their ass?
But what is their goal, though? Why are they being rejected?
To have sex like everyone else. To have fun and be with someone. In the scenario I'm presenting you, it's exactly that. This person, because in your mind, we've already conceded that you have options, and whoever disses you, you could just move on and find somebody else.
Okay.
That you got that. That's an.
I see that. I see the goalpost has been moved to a new stadium. But okay, go ahead.
It's not a goalpost move.
Yeah.
We wrapped that conversation up.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The goalpost is not a new stadium.
Everyone has options. They can always just find someone who's willing to accept them for what they are. Period. That's done. Answer like situation B. What about the people who don't have options? And keeping in mind, if you think you got 20, 30, 40, 50 options, you can move cities or do whatever it is you're thinking in your head right now. This person is in a small city with few people, and the choices is the choices they have, and everybody married up, and there's one chick left, and she don't fit.
I get your question now. So what you're basically
mental
saying,
type that you've been saying this whole time.
Are you possible of stepping outside of your preferences if your preferences aren't there? There's no possibility.
Very clear.
Shut up. I mean, obviously, if this is sure, I can see that point. That wasn't our point, but sure, I can see to it.
I know we moved on from the point.
Thank you.
We're in B point.
Yeah, we're on a new show now.
So no, we're just
in
a
different episode.
It's the same conversation.
New stadium.
Do you think a woman who is in that weight range feels like they have many options?
I don't know. And you be an advocate for them.
I just asked you.
I don't know. I what I think is I don't know.
You know, 10 dudes in your group chat. You think a 200-pound woman fits to anybody in our group chat?
So I will say she probably doesn't think that she has options. But what I will tell you, sis, is that you do
to just be had sex with.
Yeah.
But not actually give value and meet someone and date them and actually have a chance.
Yes, but you might have to concede.
So she got to date somebody not her type because she don't match their type. So people who don't match a type have to date atypical people. So if you're a 5'3" dude, you have to date a 200-pound woman now in Claude's world,
or get some game, or some money.
What if those aren't available to you?
Well, you got to concede.
So you're on that. Pull yourself up.
You can always make more money.
American dream shit.
You can always make some money though.
Pull yourself up. You
can always make some money.
American dream bullshit.
Go get that master's degree or that PhD and up your position at work.
Why? So you're talking about moving goalposts. Why move the goalposts to tell the person to change something instead of just talking about the ideology of a person who thinks you don't fit my type, so you have no value to me.
So what you're basically saying is that if you meet someone that's not your type, or you're not, let's take the type out because I think type's bullshit. Type is bullshit. If you meet someone that you're not attracted to, what you're saying is that you should give them a chance no matter what because they could eventually be attracted. You could eventually be attracted to them?
Attraction is subjective. I think a lot of people's types and their things they're attracted to is based on experience, and a lot of times is the thing that keeps them single and not in a situation that's good for them. I think the way people think is the problem, and that's what I'm talking about. That the ideology that you say someone may not be valuable to you because they don't fit your weight type or your height type or your race type or your color.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I know that's not what you're saying. I'm saying that this is a general idea of what people mean when they say they don't do something. You don't do something? You don't do that? I'm not saying date someone with an opposite religion. I'm just talking about within the realm of space. If you pick a woman and say, oh, we all would date a Kelly Rowland, but she ain't available to everybody. So somebody got to date the average motherfuckers. And that's the thing I'm talking about. Why do men get to have the monopoly on the idea that they can choose to date the dimes and the twos got to eat shit when they walk around looking like a 2-day motherfucking self?
You can't be upset by that though. That can't piss you off. That can't make you mad because then you're no different than the incels or the MGTOWs.
I don't know what the woman version of an incel is, but I do believe both can be mad.
Why?
Because where the incels fail at is fitting the type. But what if, again, you're speaking from the point of power?
True.
You happen to
also
be
options.
A tall black man who likes white women, and white women love tall black men. So the thing that you like happens to be the thing that works with you. But what if it wasn't? What if you were in a position where you weren't in power? What if your type was unattractive?
But you keep saying that. Women are always in power when it comes to...
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the overall power structure of life. The everyday power structure. I'm talking about the beauty standard ain't set by women. It's held to the standard by women.
I see what you're doing now. You're creating a whole new discussion. And I get it. Cool. Yeah, I'm about it. Hey, I'm with it. If we want to go there, we can go there. But at the end of the day, I'm just simply saying at the end of the day, people can have their preferences. And people can do whatever they want to do with it whenever they want to do it. But you can't get upset with them for not wanting you because you're not their preference.
You that you have a problem understanding other people's points of views.
I understand people's points of views.
No, you don't. This doesn't apply to you. So to you, it's foreign as fuck and you don't get it.
Mike,
Claude,
go ahead.
You said this yourself, and I'm going to just ask you this question within your own thing that you said. White women generally love you. Black women don't fuck with you. What if you
No, 20 years ago. I have no idea now.
I'm sure it's the same. What if you only could date in the space of women that don't fuck with you, and that's where you had to live? And they kept saying, "Well, we don't fuck with dudes like you," and that's the only choice
You're making my point. There is an avenue for me. There's the white women.
No, that's not available to you now.
So all the white women have died on the planet, according in Mike's world.
For everybody watching, notice Claw's inability to understand a scenario that may not exist, that he can't even broach the idea.
But also, ladies and gentlemen,
this
notice
like Star Wars.
We had an actual topic.
He likes Star Wars.
A parameter, and Mike
loves Star Wars. Can't imagine a world where his only option is to date a woman that's not attracted to him, or a group of women that's not attracted to him, and having to play in that space and have them tell you we don't fuck.
You ever lived in that space?
No, because everybody fuck with me.
So why are you asking me to live in that space?
I could. If you ask me the same question, I can answer that question. It'd be tough for me. I'd probably be upset. Yeah. Yes. Why wouldn't I be upset? If a woman, if let's say,
if I have to keep it a buck, if I want to keep it a buck,
I don't know why you weren't keeping it in the buck the whole time.
I'm keeping it a buck the whole time. But if I'm keeping it a buck with what, if we're in this new arena that you've created,
I don't know why
we're no longer
like
in Raymond James. We're now at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah,
that's fine. It's a great
in
stadium. It's nice,
arena.
Comfortable and AC. It's got a dome and everything.
We're still in the NFL arena.
If we're now in an NFL arena, at the end of the day, I probably went for white women because black women weren't fucking with me like that.
Okay,
absolutely.
So in that
in a scenario where I don't have the white women, is that what you're saying? Or the Asians, or the Indians?
8, 9, 10 times.
Kill myself.
I'm giving you a scenario
where
the preference isn't you, and even worse than the preference not being you.
No,
you're actually excluded, and you have to live in that space.
I'm taking myself out, or I'm going to conform to what they want.
How can you conform to something you can't change?
I
can't change being 5'9". I mean, there's that surgery now.
I give you that, but I get that. That's true. You can't change being 5'9".
This is the point of my question.
So answer this question then: why do women feel comfortable now subjugating short men who cannot change that?
They feel comfortable because women get subjugated every day in every other
That's
arena.
not an excuse.
How's that not an excuse?
That's not an excuse.
So you're thinking no subjugation?
That's like simply saying that, hey, black people went through racism, but who fucking cares? There's the Holocaust. No, it's like Jewish people telling us, fuck your slavery because we went through the Holocaust.
That's not at all the same thing.
How?
Because you're talking about the victim Olympics, and I'm talking about a scenario where people who are marginalized decide that
I'm hearing some gold medals.
It's like if back in slavery, all the slaves was like, we don't fuck with massa. That's all that is. We already marginalized, and we just agreed to the line that was already drawn for us. Massa drew the line. Fuck Massa. He never gave me a chance to like him. Fuck him. That's what women are saying to men. We can choose what you look like. We can decide to not give you this vagina. We can dictate these. If we can't dictate nothing, we can dictate who we fuck, and we're not fucking dudes we're not attracted to. That is okay.
And it's okay for men to do that as well.
I don't believe it.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No. I'm pretty sane. I've explained it properly this whole time. You can't tell marginalized people that they can't choose what they will and won't do.
Absolutely not, Mike. I don't agree with you.
So all women must fuck you just because?
Absolutely not. You know goddamn well I'm not saying that. Don't do that. You know damn well I'm not saying
that.
Do
what you do.
I'm simply saying that just like women don't have to fuck short men.
Are you mad?
Men who are not attracted to women who are heavier or fill in the blank.
Hey,
they also don't have to do it.
I don't know what you
Hey, listen. I ain't disagreeing with you.
What was that?
Don't
make eye contact with me when you.
I ain't disagreeing with you what you just said. What he said is true, but that's not what we talk about.
That's exactly what we talking about.
Hey, I'm just saying I ain't disagreeing with you on that point. But at the end of the day,
single, I would challenge you to date someone that's outside of your preference to see where it goes.
I have. Oh, that's actually good because Drunken Vice is actually related. Yeah, let's do it.
We never brought up this, and I'll do it for my last call.
Yeah,
we'll go ahead.
All right, let's do the let's do Drunken Vice. Yeah, let's get to Drunken Vice. It's related. Yeah. All right, so hey guys, so that was our very fun Sink or Swim. We're going to transition for that one of these days, but it is time for Drunken Vice. Drunken Vice is the part of the show where we actually answer the internet, answer the world. Our fans and people out there on the internet submit questions, and we actually answer them. And we're a little tipsy. You can see my eye going up and down right now. Shedding my glasses for this.
Your eye going up and down?
I'm drunk. Shut up.
You want me to read?
I got it. You read like a 3-year-old. I got it.
A 3rd-year-old.
A 3rd-year-old.
This nigga.
Boyfriend.
Don't discriminate.
What does that say? I got a boyfriend said he wouldn't date a fat girl. This is coming from it can't be you.
Why
but
are
I
you
wish.
ad-libbing? That's not
I'm
what it
reading
says.
it. It says,
me and my boyfriend were talking last night.
no, the title up top.
Oh, it's covered by the fucking.
Sorry, you can't see it. I can read.
Boyfriend said he wouldn't date a fat girl.
Exactly.
Period.
That's from it. It can't be you, but I wish. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So me, a 20-year-old female, and my boyfriend, 23-year-old male, were talking last night, and he said that he doesn't find certain usually overweight people attractive and wouldn't be with him. He said that if there was ever a lack of physical attraction or emotional attraction, that would be a deal breaker. Excuse me. To me, that sounds like his love is conditional. I'm a skinny girl. That doesn't matter. It does. But that means that if I ever gain weight because of a sickness or something, he very well might just leave. He said that he wouldn't, but he had no answer when I asked why he could love me as a fat person, but immediately disqualify people who are already fat. He tried to say that this is just how it works, and for him, physical attraction always comes first, then emotional attachment. This just feels wrong. I don't know. Like I had to be skinny enough to ride this ride at one point. Does anyone know how to put into words why this makes me feel so weird and bad? What can I say to get him to understand? Am I the one who was out of line? Let's take that up. So literally spot on with what we're talking about right now. The first,
the question, and throw it up real quick for me, Jerry. Because I couldn't quite stand your reading voice. I don't know why you read like that. It's so weird.
It's because you're too dark.
It's hard to understand.
You're too dark.
Oh yeah. All right. So he tried to say that that's just not how it works, and that for him, physical attraction always comes first, then emotional attraction. That just reads wrong to me. Like I had to be skinny enough to ride this ride at one point. Does anyone know how to put that into words? Why this makes me feel so weird and bad? What can I say to him to understand? Am I the one who is out of line? Young people, y'all are so lost. There's a lot here. The fact that he thinks like that is ingrained into men as a whole.
True.
As a man myself, I was talking to my girl about this this weekend when we were in San Antonio, talking about something random, but that I can't change how I operate. As a man, I'm thinking procreation, and then everything else comes after. That the love I'm in now, or that any love I've ever been in, or any attraction that I had started with, I'd like to have sex with that person, and oh shit, they're cool. It's a nature of men, and that's how that goes. Now, what I believe her issue is, and the advice that I would give, is to not think about what he's saying like how you process information. And this is, in my opinion, something that women have a problem with. And this is something that I was just kind of arguing with my co-host about, that he has an inability to see things from other people's point of view. So, young lady, I'm going to tell you like this. Understand that when he says that, he's thinking like a man and not like you. You're thinking if you got big, that he will leave you or something, and that may or may not happen. Life is life. But once he's with you, he falls in love and is attracted. Those things are there and they're present. So I don't think that he would. But if he met you that way, you probably wouldn't have had a chance. And it's really just as simple as that. The way men think, and literally what Claude's been saying the whole show, attraction does come first. As a man, you have to be interested, but some men have low bars. Having a vagina usually and a pulse is usually the bar for men. But if it's a little bit above that, if he has a type, if he likes this or that or the third, it could affect that relationship. But know that was decided for him way at the beginning, and any time y'all spent after that is the time for those feelings to grow, for those emotions to latch on and take hold. And I think men as a whole will protect the ones that they love. And if you fit into that circle, that'll be you. You put on a little weight, he'll rock with you. I've grown with people. Hell, my son's mother.
A lot.
Me and my son's mother met in high school, and we both put on weight thereafter. And I maybe even me way more than her, but she stuck with me. I stuck with her. We was talking about feelings being there, that my current girl met me when I was a little big, but I'm even bigger than when I met her. So I just say it as simply as that. My advice to you is to not think about things he says, how you process things. Try to understand what he's saying. As a man, it's about physical attraction and sex, and then everything else grows. And if he has that with you, believe it, he'll stick with you. I hope he does. Bro, don't make me wrong. Don't be young and what is he, 20? Don't make
23.
me wrong. Don't do that.
23.
Young boy.
I'm glad that bullshit answer is over. I'm going to say what I always say. And take it with a grain of salt, because this is just my personal belief. At the end of the day, it is just me and it ain't you. It's cool. I just need ice in that. But here's the thing. You're 20. You're 20. He's 23, and then he probably gonna be boyfriend in a couple of years anyway. So this is a moot point. But I'm gonna give you some advice anyway. Like Mike said, men. No, not men. People are initially attracted through physical appearance. That's just how we are. That's how we are. That's actually how animals are. We're an animal kingdom family, and that's just how all animals are, from dogs to fucking koalas. That's what we do. So physical attraction is very, very, very important, and we can't deny that. So if he's not attracted to heavier person, that people, that's fine. That's okay. It's not a big deal. You're not heavy, but understand this: as a man who married a woman who had a baby, she gains weight. That's normal. That's natural. I fell in love with her. So her physical appearance is secondary, right? Get this. First met her, fell in love with how she looked, loved that, fell in love with who she was, made a life with her and a child. And so all that other shit is secondary at that point. Just like my fat ass gets to walk around the house all day shirtless with my gut out, and she still loves me. Can't fucking touch my toes. You know? So you got to understand that you're 20-some years old. You're thinking about the wrong goddamn thing right now. You know, enjoy each other and go have fun. Go on fucking trips. Don't worry about gaining weight and all that damn dumb shit. Worry about being in love, because love will truly conquer any ideas that you may have in this world when it comes to how you look and how they may feel about you. And at the end of the day, like I told you, y'all still young. If he still has this ideal and this principle at 36, me and Mike's age, well, goddamn shame on him, because at the end of the day, you mature as a man, and that type of shit is not that big of a deal. And what I know about women is that you have an arc, right? My wife right now is doing yoga and all that type of shit. She's about to be 40 in a year or two. And she's going hard on the yoga. I'm pretty sure her 45-year-old 50 body is going to be even better than her 22-year-old body. So I don't worry about shit like that, because I know how she feels about her physical appearance, her physical self, her self-worth, a view of herself is positive. And all you do as a man, you have to support that. But that comes with maturity. That comes with marriage. Y'all still dating and you're in your 20s. Stop worrying about this. What you're talking about is bullshit. Just stop worrying about it. Enjoy your fucking your relationship, and understand at the end of the day, you're taking it way too goddamn serious. It's way too serious. That's just as a man how he feels. But as a man, as he grows and matures in your relationship, I have no idea how long y'all been together. It probably is not going to be the same when you get older. And if it is, well, then that's your red flag.
Interesting advice.
Yeah.
I feel like you just spent the whole show describing that's how you still think.
No, absolutely not. It's funny that you say that, because I'm coming from a point of view of a man in a serious relationship, a very serious relationship, a marriage, a evolved marriage. Because I'm not the same guy when I met her. So at the end of the day, but the men you can't deny due process. People are allowed to be attracted to what they're allowed to be attracted to.
Yeah, well, her question, and correct me if I'm wrong, her question was more, is she wrong for feeling bad for his statement? Less than...
That's a selfish... She has insecurities about weight. And she shouldn't put that... That's not fair to put that on him.
But she said she's not that. She said she is
She's
skinny.
not that, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have insecurities about gaining weight.
But again, correct me if I'm wrong, the question that she asked was, am I wrong for feeling this way about his statement? Not less than... this may change for him later.
What do I say every episode? Feelings are neither right nor wrong. It is just how your brain has conditioned you to process the situation that you're in.
So in a nutshell, your advice was to not take it so serious?
Don't take it so serious. And if you talk to him about it, and he says, and I'm sorry, love is conditional. The only type of love that is not conditional is the love of a child. And people who don't have unconditional love for their children, those are the psychopaths.
Love is conditional.
Love, to a certain extent. To a certain extent, there are conditions when it comes to love amongst adults. Now, I'm not saying that weight and all that shit is a conditional love thing. That may not be necessarily true. But when it comes to non-children relationships, there are certain aspects that people in relationships, my love is going to. So, I'll be frank, and I hope she doesn't get mad at me. My wife wants me to support her and be there for her, and provide for her the emotional support and the physical support that sometimes too that she needs dealing with all the bullshit that comes with her life. And if I can't provide that, then her love, there's an asterisk. And I think that that's reasonable. And that's a contract that you get in when you're in a relationship. And that's just how it is. When it comes to your children, you love your children no matter what.
Kind of. I'm not saying love isn't conditional. The process of being in love is. I get that. Love overall just comes with time spent. Like there's family members you love who you're like, I don't even want to hang with that motherfucker. But anyway, neither that. I don't want to get into semantics. I knew what.
But as aggravating as your children can be, you will love them no matter what.
Oh yeah, well that's technically selfish because you're just loving your own DNA. It's all it is. Like
you are, because yours is a carbon copy.
The love of your child is just you protecting your seed. Making sure your shit goes.
Yeah.
Young girl. I hope it's hard. It's going to be hard for her. It's hard for a lot of people to do this, even at our age, and women at our age, and men at our age. A lot of people think the things that they think should permeate to the people they're talking to. And ultimately, he said what he felt, that isn't, you already got him.
Yeah.
You worried about a prereq.
You're making up shit that don't apply to you.
Yeah.
And I say this, and I've had this conversation with my own wife, and I'm comfortable saying this. Some people sometimes are overly empathetic. You don't necessarily have to feel the feelings of other people all the time. If it's not you.
Random, it'd be hard if you filmed that,
I know.
the smoke going down in slow-mo.
That's for you. Enjoy that.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
We got to smoke something going on.
Smoke something going on right now in honor of 420.
Bro, your advice is going to have somebody out here twirling. Don't give that advice to my goddaughter.
Oh, no? My daughter?
Send her to Uncle Mike.
I would be honored if my daughter comes to you with advice.
She should.
I would actually hope that she would go to her godmother first.
Oh, for like womanly advice.
Yeah.
But advice about boys, I got her.
Yeah, okay.
First of all,
right.
Homie got squared with me.
And the rest because you know me, I'm out there. I'm trying to choke a motherfucker. On that note, our friend, sorry, I can't remember.
It was.
I want to be with you, but I can't be.
I wish I was with you, but I can't. So it was like a weird.
I don't know what that's all about. But take our advice. Don't take our advice. We're drunk. What the fuck do we know? Let's get to the next
drunk
topic.
Uncles. Every time we talk to a 20-year-old, I just feel like my uncle.
I know.
Trying to give me advice.
I know.
This is here, young blood.
Let's get a drink on me so people know what we're drinking this week. Oh, there's no sound. I fucked that up. That's on me.
Blackberry.
All right, this is a smoking blackberry fashion. Okay, a half ounce of blackberry liqueur, 3 dashes of agnostra bitters, 2 ounces of bourbon. I use I forget Angostura. There it is.
That's random.
That's mad random. Bitters and
next time there's no sound, I'm gonna just throw my drink in your face and start playing the steel drums.
I will put the recipe on our IG like I do every week. But this is a smoking blackberry bourbon in honor of everybody who might be a little blackberry.
I got one addendum in honor of who should face Stevie in the verses. Smoky blackberry.
Oh yes. Smoky blackberry.
Like this is good.
It's good, ain't it?
This is fire.
Yeah.
I can't wait to drink this by the pool.
This is another dark. This is not a pod by the pool. This is after you've already gone on the pool. You got your cowboy hat on and your slacks.
Why do you think it's a cowboy hat?
What do I call it? A ranger hat?
It's a future hat.
It's totally a ranger hat because when we were in New York and you were at that park ranger, you're like, I have a hat like that.
Bro, it's a future
what
hat.
That was.
Well, actually, I did want them. Yeah. First of all, the New York Park Ranger hats are super fire.
Shout out to the city of New York.
I need a cop one in them joints. Running around here looking like a big Pharrell.
And that's for real.
Really?
Yo, I think it's time for last call.
It's a future hat, bro. When I put it on, I better pull up.
This is the last call for alcohol.
Hey, Jerry, get my video ready for mine. The video, the fourth one. This is last call for alcohol. Magic Mike with a J. Step up on the mic, don't play. Rapping that card like I'm gay. I'm about to hit on them like, hey. You like that?
You got a Kid and Cole shirt on. I love it, and I'm hurt on. But I'm trying to get my drink on. I don't know where to go from there. I'm too drunk.
You get your drink on and you're joking. We sipping on a smoky. I be spitting over this shit. Yes, I'm so low-key. Got a brother named Thor. That is for sure. Oh, no, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
For my, like when I start drinking,
I wish H was
rapping.
here. He'd be like, y'all niggas can't rap.
Speaking of, I'll do that.
Yeah.
For my last call, it's simply going to be this. This young brother has done a lot. He's achieved a lot. And I salute him. I love him as a rapper. I love him as a celebrity entity. He got that girl. He got her. And he got her pregnant.
2 days out.
And then he shot somebody.
He shot somebody.
And then he got arrested this week.
It's a tragedy. He's Anakin Skywalker.
My last call is do half the things that he did and not the other half of the other things he did. But know this, when you fuck up, the ops is out to get you.
Yeah.
And that's my last call. And I'm gonna leave it with this video.
Oh my god. Am I Drake and you're ASAP?
Why the ops is preying on your downfall? Don't give them an opportunity to win. That's my last call.
I'm gonna say this. Big ups to Wild 94.1, the radio station locally here in Tampa. They reported today that Mike Tyson hit a kid on a plane, and I just want to say y'all need to correct that right now because y'all still got that shit up. Correct it. He was an adult, but it said a kid on their website. Y'all fix that. But I say that to say this. Sometimes on a plane, I get it. I understand. When the motherfuckers kick in the back of your seat and they just keep crying and they asking you stupid ass fucking questions like, why is the sky orange when the sky is obviously blue? It's frustrating, and I know you want to hit a kid. And I would love to hit a kid on the plane sometimes, but you can't do that because you can't hit kids. That's abuse. But big ups to Mike Tyson. I feel you, homie. These white dudes are crazy. Y'all go into your day, get on a plane and go somewhere this weekend if you're traveling this weekend, because I don't know, maybe who's traveling? Gas is expensive, flights are expensive again. COVID is definitely done. And now Disney got to pay taxes. Apparently in Florida it is. So I'm just saying, y'all, be careful with what you do. You ain't got to get to a fight on a plane. You ain't got to hit a kid. You ain't got to do some stupid shit. Just remember that when you're doing it, there is an amazing podcast and web show out on YouTube called The Poor Podcast. And we'll be there for you no matter what. Do you?
We pregame every fight.
We are Tampa's best pregame party, The Poor Podcast. Who are you, sir?
Before we get out of here,
let's do it.
Salute to H. 420 event just went off yesterday. That was dope. I was out there filming. Footage to come soon.
Boy can spit.
Pictures to come soon. He absolutely can.
Boy can fucking spit.
Bar fest, but all the performance was dope. It was. I don't even know what the number is. It was a good number of performers. I'll get a lineup for y'all. I met some dope people out there that y'all gonna see here on the Port Presents soon. We was out there working, and salute to the homie H. We got some more work with him coming. That y'all will get that in time when y'all need it. But for now, thank y'all for supporting the Pour Up. We just dropped the interview with Ree Baby. Port Presents Ree Baby. That was a fun one. She made me feel uncomfortable.
Can we have her on like maybe next week or the week after?
If she down.
Yeah.
If she could bless us with her presence again. She made me clutch my pearls because she
made you blush.
I blushed a few times in that interview.
Yeah.
Salute to her.
Turned purple.
That's how dark skin dudes blush.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ree Baby interview was dope. She's a dope artist. She made a fan out of me instantly with her performance, but her music is dope. She can cross over both sides of the lyrical side and the dancing, and she from the South. She from Gainesville, but she's dope. Check out Ree Baby. Check out that interview. Check out the Port Presents. I am Mike Lake, aka Hillsboro Slim, aka Salt Pepper Beard. Still Mr. Yogi No Bear. This week in yoga, I think it's boat pose, and I'll see how that.
It's a yacht
pose.
Yacht pose.
Big
Yachty. Big Yachty. That is your rap name. Yo, it's your boy CP34, aka the Pro. Yo, it's your boy CP34, aka the Big Dipper, aka British Montana. And I'm drunk as fuck. This is the Pro Podcast, Tampa Bay's best pregame party. We are out of here, y'all. Have a good weekend. Jerry, run my intro.
I can't wait till we get the Pour Up family reunion, the barbecue
cookout.
Yeah, that's happening.
Some ribs.
That's happening.
How many racks you eating?
We're gonna do about 2-3 racks.
2-3 racks?
A little taste. Oh, taco episode.
Oh.
This week?
Before we out of here.
Thursday. We having tacos. Pour Up gets tacos. Salute to Gordo's Tacos.
Gordo's Tacos.
That's coming.
Pending.
I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be out there with him.
Cut his ass, Jerry. Cut his ass.
Yeah, you just interrupt.